Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. Oh, I cannot believe. I cannot believe that I could say that. Oh man. So I actually like insta queued in practically. So that was like a really big surprise. I like woke up and I was gonna play at 4, and then I woke up at 4 and I was like, you know what? I'm really tired. So I went back to sleep. Woke up at 7. Um, and I was like, okay, like I need to get breakfast ready and some things together. Hi. So yeah, I just like started to queue up and hey, Maury, how you doing? Thanks for the resub. Octa, thanks for the resub as well. Oh my god, we're already almost to a hype train. That's crazy. What was I gonna say? So yeah, like I queued up and then I was gonna go get stuff ready and then I looked at the queue and it was like 30 people and I was like, that doesn't seem right. So, oh, already getting like a weapon. That's cool. Next ship to sail. Alpha is feeling the need to take stock. I just I gotta take a breath. wait. Oh, all the belts. I just took a bunch of belts. That's right. I don't have to do with those. I should probably do something with that, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate it. If you are an Aether Sargatanas, then be sure to let me know so we can party up if I get to a dungeon or something. I can't believe we're starting. There's a new story. I'm so excited. Let's take stock of the facts, shall we? The crisis at hand began with the sudden appearance of ominous towers in a multitude of locations throughout the world. Right. We have since learned that said structures were brought into being by an organization known as the Telophori. Telophori? The Telophori's stated purpose is to recreate the final days of eons past, an apocalyptic event that would result in the destruction of all we hold dear. Already have these towers of theirs been the cause of untold suffering. Countless innocents kidnapped and imprisoned, their faith perverted for primal summonings. Right. Hey Bears, how you doing? Oh. They're already like weaving the theme in, I love it. Okay. They're shielded with the blessing of light, seem to be able to resist being tempered. But after what happened to our involved in Fordola, we need to be very, very careful about how we proceed. Yet while these threats close to home are of paramount concern, we mustn't lose sight of the situation in Garlemald. As you know, the Telophoroi are under the leadership of Fandaniel and one other delightful fellow, Galvas, the crown prince and our dear friend. Not friend, not even as a joke. Reel it back in, Thancred. The capital has probably seen the worst of it. For a good while there, it saw the bloodiest fighting in the War of Succession, but that has since changed in troubling ways. Also apologize for my voice, it'll kick in at some point. During our reconnaissance, the air was not once rent by the barking of cannons or the cries of discord. 'Twas an eerie fog of silence which did blanket that ruined city. The inhabitants appeared to have been tempered, and when there were words spoken, did they labor to transform the palace into a soaring edifice born of nightmares. If they were indeed made thralls, it seems safe to assume that these events too were orchestrated by the Telophori. Hey, Glitch, how you doing? Man, Amir Primals is awful enough, but in light of recent developments, I fear it is only the prelude to an even greater catastrophe. We need to devise a means to counter this threat and quickly before our allies are overwhelmed. Hi, Graha! We will find a way in Charlian, I'm sure of it. Oh, right, okay. Sorry to interrupt. Hey, Tataru. We've just received word from Mistress Kryles. She says that arrangements for your visit have been finalized. I love the music. It's so good. It's so, like, adventurous. An honor wire will present yourselves as associates of the students of Baldesion. Come to assist with the order's restoration. Hey, Lon, how you doing? You DC'd? Oh no! I'm worried I'm gonna have the same thing because I don't have the greatest like connection. The queue for me worked really fast though. What was your numbers at? I made you see it, of course. Of course. We should set off at once. I'm so excited. Then I'll accompany you to the docks. We need at least one person there to wave and cry and wish you a safe journey. I just want to sit here and listen to music. Hey Danny, how you doing? Didn't love that quest except the music, but it was awful. It was over 3,000? I had 30 on mine. My initial queue was only 800, got in like 10 minutes. Current one has been stuck at 3,000. I must have gotten really lucky. Mine was at 32. Maybe it was like the queue and where you got in at? Because I jumped in at the Crystarium. Huh. I would get into 14, but like money, I'd only play Gunbreaker and Reaper. There is a free trial if you want to try it out. But yeah, I understand that. Okay, where are we going? God, I'm so excited. Kugane. Oh, interesting. I am currently playing on... Oh, European server. Your destination is currently congested. Oh. Yikes. I wonder how I'd get there then if I... Maybe I can... Please try again later. Let me give it Thanolin, I guess. This place be congested too? Like find like different ways to like get in, I guess. Oh, guys, look, I got the bike. I can only ride this for like a month. Cause I got all the notes and got the bike. This music kind of gives me PTSD, but we got the bike. We got to show it off. Literally, like I was on vacation all last week, and just spent so much time just grinding out notes. It was awful. You woke up at 4 a.m. to update and wait. Really? I must. Yeah, that's so weird. Because I was confused. Because I was expecting like a couple thousand wait, and then it just like instantly queued up. Uh-oh. I've never actually used the boat, so I don't know who to talk to. To talk to you? No? Well, let's just see if it's not congested anymore. Okay. I started up Endwalker, but I really can't queue in. It's cutting me off before I even get into the queue, so I think that speaks for how filled... Wow. That's crazy. Oh! We got through. We got through. We got a shout. To the moon. You guys can't see my chat box, but I yelled to the moon. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Oh, right, Reaper. Okay, so I really wanted to try out Reaper, but I figured everyone was gonna be playing Reaper, and also like, oh my god, oh no, oh my god. Wait, where's the? Oh, I was supposed to like keybind a certain. Oh, it's totally Kryl, isn't it? That's why I can't see it. Oh, up to Tar. There we go. Yeah, there's a button you can... Oh, F12. Okay, great. Thank you for that. I should just join. I really don't want to level though. That's the only thing that's like keeping me back, because I wanted to jump into the story as soon as possible. Hey, Tired Nether, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. I need to get some new emotes. There's no one in Eureka? Oh yeah, I bet. I started that grind. I got to like the second place. Ah! I think right.
Excellent. 'Tis nice to have a smooth beginning to one's journey, at the very least.
It's funny. Master Louis Soir came here on a ship very much like this one.
Let me know if it's too quiet. I actually pulled the audio down.
Years later, the street urchin he befriended that day is bound for his mentor's homeland. With his mentor's grandchildren, no less.
Aye. 'Tis upon reflection that every twist of time's river and fate's whims are brought into sharp relief. Thou hast matured much in the intervening years. Wert thou not caught attempting to relieve Master Louis Soir of his purse
Oh, no.
moments after he made landfall upon this dock?
He was trying to pickpocket him. That's so funny.
Oh, really? Now that's a tale I'd like to hear.
Will this be your first visit to Charlian, Sir Estinian?
Sir Estinian. Avna's like, I'll show you around. Oh.
Are we strangers newly met? Why this stiff formality?
He's so tall. Oh my God.
Merely meant it as a professional courtesy, since we are now colleagues in an official sense.
Hey, Ribs, how you
I'd rather
doing?
dispense with the sirs, especially in private company. Or I'll be forced to respond in kind, little Lord Alphen.
Little one. Got him.
You've made your point, Estinian. Painfully well.
Better.
Yeah, after this cutscene, I'll move the volume back up. Aww.
Are you alright, Tataru? You seem positively distraught.
I'm so excited that he's he's going with us.
Distraught? Me? Don't be silly. I think it's lovely that they get to see their homeland. It's just, we're trying to thwart the schemes of an army hellbent on destroying the world. And once again, I have to stay behind and worry that this is the last time I'll get to see my friends.
Aww. What if Tataru became a Reaper? Don't be sad if we die. You can't change anything. I'm not gonna say that.
I'll hold you.
I guess giving like false promise though is probably not good either.
Ah, good. You're still here.
Oh hi.
Hori! Kultine! What brings you all this way?
Dada. Hey bud.
We're to assist the Maelstrom and the
My son
Commons
walked in.
the Lunar Primal operation, so we thought we'd see you off before heading to the tower. Flamine and the others wish you all a safe journey and promise that they'll look after things here until you return. We will too, of course. Aye. We, your fellow Scions of the Seventh Dawn, will do our part to ensure the end of the world won't happen on our watch.
Yeah, I don't really trust you. I don't really trust you to do much.
We set sail. All aboard
Thanks though. Thanks for the
sail.
offer. Yeah, there's so much hype around Endwalker.
Then we must delay no longer. We will contact you the moment we learn aught of value. Wish us luck.
You okay, bud?
a safe journey. And please, please, be careful.
Now every time I watch this, because I just watched what's that YouTuber's name? Larry Azor, about his video about how Tatar is evil. It's and every time I see her, I'm like, are you actually Zodiac? That was an ominous shot.
And so you venture forth.
My son's yelling yellow in the background because he got a yellow spoon. He likes to pick out a spoon for breakfast.
Beyond the horizon that cannot be divined. A future undefined and in flux.
Wait. Does Emmett?
Certain times, naught but the simplest words of wisdom will suffice.
Oh, was he gonna be narrating the whole time?
That which lives is destined to die. Love leads to loss. Every beginning.
Hey, what do you know? How you doing? Hey, congrats, Lot. Godspeed. I saw someone say they were interested in a breakdown of Reaper, and yeah, I definitely plan on doing that. I do have one up on the channel on Red Mage if you want to see like the format that I'd be going with. Hello, Moon. Whoa. That was weird.
And there, in the depths where souls and stars rest, find your truth.
We're going to the moon. We're not going into water. We're going to the moon. Hello, Charlene. Yeah, it's our best friend. Best friend in the world. Whoa. Saw a bunch of messages load in. Whoa. Answers?
Here.
Oh, is she like waking up new?
Feel. Think.
What is going on? Oh, hey, it's me. Oh, are we on the boat? Wait.
The day has barely dawned, my fellow earlier riser.
Hi, Gara.
Though we're hardly alone in that. Envious of those still sleeping soundly, no doubt. Called out to you, you say? I've heard nothing myself. In any case, I dare say the sea air will do you good. Why not join the others on deck? Charlian should be coming into view at any moment.
Whoa. What did they call her? Like Lady of the Light? Or hello.
My voice yet reaches you. I am glad.
Hi, Heidelin. How you doing?
Hear, feel, think.
Yep.
And thus do we meet face to face at last. My warrior of light
Is it actually Heidelin?
Crystal.
Oh. Oh. Right. I wanna say white now. I don't want to be like too confrontational. Ah, this is so cool. Whoa, wait, she's... Oh, that's right. She's an Ascian. Well, she was built from Ascians. I was like, what does she have an Ascian mask?
Gained an understanding of what I truly am. What Heidelin has always been. A primal. Zodiac was created to forestall the apocalypse which threatened the ancient world. And I was brought forth to bind him.
Oh, this rendition is really good.
Those who would orchestrate a return to that bygone era.
I love music, so I'm always gonna pick up on that or like comment on that.
The greater his strength grows, the swifter does mine own diminish. The power to draw your mind into the rift betwixt is no longer mine to wield. Yet though it taxes me sorely, I dare not leave these words unsaid.
Oh no, is she using like the last for power?
Even bereft of my guidance, you and your companions have accepted the burden of this star's troubled past. A conjunction has begun to form, an intertwining of your time and mine. Wheels shudder and turn. Conflict looms. Monumental. Which will decide the fate of this world and all life upon it. When you truly understand what is at stake,
Wait, what's
your
it? What?
journey has prepared you to surmount the insurmountable. Then shall I honor the promise made in another time, another age.
Cast your peepers to the fore, folks. Sharlian's just over yonder.
Man, they really just like bring you to the next town super fast.
Your traveler's heart must yearn to behold this unfamiliar land. We shall meet again, and soon.
Man. I love that piano version of Ants. I don't know if that's old or new. I don't know if I've ever heard that before.
Oh, what a fine morning. Oh, still a bit stiff though.
And a good morning to you too. Taking a look at the island already?
Then let's go. Let's go. Might still be room in the prow if we're lucky.
Dang, these cutscenes are long. Makes sense.
Ah, the sleepers have arisen. There she is.
I haven't actually heard the theme like
Good
fully.
old Sharlian.
Oh, I see it.
There it is.
Home at last. Well, maybe not in Father's eyes, but we'll manage on our own, if we must.
Oh, that's right. They got like their dad was like, nah, I don't want to be your dad anymore.
You're not alone in this, don't you?
No.
Indeed. 'Tis as Sir Estinian said. Forget not the comrades who boarded this ship at your side. I prithee.
Thank you, my friends. We are ever grateful for your steadfast support.
Upon arrival, we will be disembarking into the heart of Sharlayan proper. There is no greater concentration of wisdom in all the world. I am confident that somewhere within that center of knowledge and learning, we will find the answers we seek.
I'm so excited. Endwalker. I cannot believe Endwalker is here. It still like doesn't feel real.
Sharlayan, the solitary island nation of the northern seas. Where under the watchful gaze of Thaliak, patron deity of scholars, academics hoard all manner of knowledge and secrets. Once, they deigned to accept foreign students into a distant colony maintained in the Dravanian hinterlands.
Right, okay.
How swiftly they abandoned it once the first Garlean boot set hostile foot on Alamegan soil. So averse to the prosecution of war, these men of wisdom, your would-be allies.
I'm so glad Grandpa's narrating. Yeah, it's interesting that Emmett is here. Oh, I guess he was there at the end of Shadowbringers.
What's next then? Entry applications?
Hopefully they find no cause to deny us.
Hasn't Sharlayan all but severed relations with foreign powers? Those of us without direct ties, myself included, may be refused outright.
'Tis true that, as a nation, Sharlayan only forms trade agreements with a select few neutral countries. But from a practical standpoint, an island cannot afford to be overly strict with its borders, especially not if that island's people are wholly devoted to the accumulation of knowledge. If one submits the proper paperwork, with satisfactory evidence of identity and intent, then foreigners may be granted entry.
May.
Quite. So let us be absolutely clear on these points before we proceed. The immigration officer will ask for your affiliation and your purpose of visit. Considering Sharlayan's views on intervention, I strongly suggest we avoid any mention of the Scions.
Let's not tell them that we're trying to save the world.
Crown has laid the groundwork for us to act as associates of the students of Baldessian, and our ostensible reason for being here is to aid in their order's restoration.
Got it.
Grahatir, it might expedite our progress should an actual student be seen at the head of our little
Yay!
group. Would you
Take
mind
the
leading
lead.
way?
Of course. The immigration officers were this way, as I recall. Shall we?
I'm so glad he gets to join us. It makes me so happy.
Greetings. We've just arrived and are eager to make our way into the city. Would you be so kind as to process our entry applications?
No. Oh.
Certainly. I see by your mark you are an Archon.
I am. Grahat here of the Students of Baldessian at your service. I was assigned to an Eorzean survey team, but have returned to assist with the reformation of my order. My associates here will provide additional support.
Ooh. Ooh, she didn't buy it.
Very good. I have paperwork detailing your group and its scheduled arrival for today.
She like furrowed her brow. I don't think she believes
It
us.
seems some few of your companions are also Archons. If you'll step forward, we can process those applications first.
I don't quite remember what an Archon is.
Ishtola rule.
Ooh, do you think Alphino and Alice will have like issues?
See how it glows. That list is etherically linked with a citizen registry kept in the main repository.
I've confirmed your status as Archons and amended your travel records accordingly. Welcome home.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Now, who do we have here?
Oh, because they can't use their last name, right? Because they got, like, excommunicated or abandoned.
Alphino Leveilleur.
And Alize Leveilleur.
Uh-oh.
Your applications have also been
Oh.
approved. Having said that, the streets are abuzz with talk of how House Leveilleur's lord disowned his young progeny. And while such personal circumstances constitute no reason to deny you entry, I urge you to avoid exacerbating your present
No,
situation.
that's nice, sir.
Times are quite troubled enough already.
We shall keep that in mind.
These last two are not Sharlayan natives, but you will find their credentials are in order. An application was made in advance.
Hello. It's me, Warrior of Light.
Name and occupation?
They're gonna choose. Champion of Warrior. Yeah, okay. Let's do that one. I guess adventure, right? That seems like the best option. I don't know. Oh, I should have gone with artesian.
Well, I suppose that is considered a valid calling in your native Eorzea, and it does indeed match the profile provided. You may enter.
She's like, we would never allow that kind of occupation to happen, but
And
we'll let
you,
it go.
sir?
Estinian Valino, formerly of the Order of the Knights Dragoon in Ishgard.
Formally, at least. And what, pray tell, is your
Oh,
profession
really?
now?
Oh, Cryo.
If you'll allow me.
Hello.
My associate is a mercenary, hired for his strength at arms. Surely you are aware of the dangers we often face on our forays into the wilderness.
They're like, you don't really look like a scholar.
If you insist on sponsoring his entry, then so be it. But while I appreciate that desperate times call for desperate measures, I find your choice of company concerning. Be advised that even a single misstep may have severe repercussions for your organization.
I have every confidence in my chosen company, dear and trusted comrades that they are. But I thank you for your concern.
First step complete. We didn't get pushed away. Good job, team.
It is good to see you.
Likewise. Long voyage notwithstanding, you all seem none the worse for wear.
Hey, Zad, how you doing?
Discuss, but this is hardly the place. Let's be on our way, shall we?
They're Charlians. Actually, I don't know if she's Charlian.
Oh. Welcome, friends, to Charlian.
I think they're
As your
dwarves.
mercenary, I should hope my welcome includes a generous salary.
Well, I had to say something, Sir Taciturn.
Yeah, I've gotten your updates on the Aquamod. Oh my god! Hey, tight dams. Must add the world name to the piece. Whoa. Weird. I've never seen that before. He's still in cutscene. He'll be there for a while. Oh my god, there's so much. Like, there's so many people talking in chat. It's crazy. Okay. First off, let me change the music. And just pull it up a little louder. Is that too loud? I think I used to have it at 60. That might be too loud though. I don't know. We'll try that for now. I might pull it down to like. This is your update, Endwalker. It's great. It looks fantastic. I don't know. That seems loud. I do usually pull the sound effects down, but we'll pull it down to like 35. I'm glad I spotted your ship coming into port. The officers are born bureaucrats and sticklers for detail. In any case, you may relax and take a moment to get your land legs back. Oh, I like the quest complete music. That's good. Okay, let's see what weapon we got. I'll be hard pressed to find one that I like more than my relic because I worked really hard for this. But what do we got? Is that the new one? Yeah, no. We're not gonna go with that one. What? Oh yeah, that does fantastic work. Where's Chestnut? Not a huge fan. I thought to launch directly into an explanation of what I've learned and how I might proceed. But this is Bio-Roxas' first time in Charlian, and for the rest of you, a homecoming that was long overdue. Oh, we're probably gonna go explore. You must have places you wish to visit, and people you're dying to see. Therefore, I propose we postpone our agenda so that you all may have sufficient time to recover from your journey and get your bearings in the city. Oh, I love this music! It was a fine suggestion. We may not be welcome at the Levier estate as such, but I should like to know around the neighborhood all the same. the like person that let us in was like, now don't go stirring up any trouble. And Alvin was like, let's go walk around. Let's go catch up with old friends. I am equally untethered, as it were. So I would not pass up the opportunity to reacquaint myself with the city. Likewise, a quick tour of our old haunts might even yield some useful gossip. The annex was west of the Aetherite Plaza, wasn't it? I shall join you there anon. Yes, we'll see you there. I too have places I would do in risk, and not visiting forthwith, by the leave. What of you, Estinian? My services as a guide are yours for the take. Are yours for the asking. That won't be necessary. Until we reconvene, I prefer to wander as the wind takes me. But I could... Oh. Well, Raham, would you like to join us then? You've been gone for quite a while, and this would be the perfect way to refresh those dusty old memories of yours. Oh, of course, if you'll have me. We get to travel to town with Graha. Woo woo. Best character, by the way, if you guys are new. I don't like the quest accepted music, but I like the quest complete music. Oh, who else is here? Hey, bud. After you, my friend, I'm more than content to follow your lead. Graha is now accompanying you. Keep him at your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. You can leave Graha behind by entering a different area using the Aethernet or by putting too much distance between you. You can also speak with Graha and select the option to part ways. You wish to have him accompany you again, return and speak with him at the original location. What? He just follows me? What? Oh, that's so cool. Hi. Oh, that's so cool. Oh my god. Okay. Come on. Oh, someone's at F12. Yeah. Wait, how do I press enter? Nope. There we go. The Last Stand, a cafe on the west side of the harbor. Kryle is not accompanying you. Lead your two companions to the Last Stand and speak with Kryle at the designated location. Interesting. While you accompanied, you may encounter conversation points along the way which offer additional topics of discussion. Enter the glowing area and speak with your quest companions to initiate these bonus conversations. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. Oh. Oh, this is so cool. Discuss the storage facility. With all the unusual wares coming and going at all hours, I expect the assistance of an intrepid adventurer would be highly appreciated. I see no reason why you couldn't undertake any task which pique your interest. You've been cleared by the immigration officials, after all. I look forward to the day your name is celebrated in Charlotte the same way as in Orzia. This place is called the Peristyle. Oh, thanks, the hydration. As the first stop, cargo unloaded at the docks. Also, sorry, my son's coming to get water or something. So if you hear in the background, that's why. Okay. Where are we going? Yeah? Hey, bud. When's the 14 sponsorship stream? Eventually. I did actually get connected with the team right after the media tour. Ooh, hello. Oh, there's 33. Okay. Hey, Jarring, how you doing? It's around 5 in the morning. It's about 7 here. I know it's 8. Oh, it's already been an hour. Yep, we in. Oh, that's such a cool... Oh, that's so cool. Huh. Here we are at the Last Stand. I mentioned this before, but although our research into nutrition and food preparation is quite extensive, the average Charlian tends to regard seasoning and flavor with a certain indifference. Hey, it's me. Anyway, this food is it's bland. As encapsulated by our famous Arkan loaf, the prevailing sentiment towards cuisine is dietary value first and taste a distant second. Are these my people? There was one pupil at the studium, however, who could stomach the school's insipid meals no longer, so he quit his lessons and poured all his savings into building a proper eatery. And so the last stand came to be. It is, as the name implies, the sole dedicated outpost of fine dining in Charlian, the one and only bastion of the culinary arts in an isle of otherwise mediocre fare. I seem to recall their burger being hailed as one of the most impressive items on the menu, not that I ever had the pleasure of eating one myself. Because you were typical Charlian when it came to cheap and convenient, Raha. But surely Tatar has hence taught you how to appreciate a well-prepared dish. We should all stop in when time permits and sample the cafe's delights. Shall we press on? The stairs to the side of the cafe there will take us to the Aetherite Plaza. I assume this is the right way. Have you played 14, Zad? Or does it not capture your interest? Oh, that's... I put easy, like 0 deaths and first try all together just to use when I first try super hard bosses in 14. Or when I play KHD level 1. Yeah, I don't have many point redemption things. I should. Unusual shape, isn't it? Oh, right. It's like a teardrop. I assure you, however, that it's perfectly functioning aetherite. Remember to attune yourself before we move on. Now, being the diligent tour guide that I am, I should make mention of the Confluence, a research facility located on this very plaza. Its much vaunted discoveries are the reason Charlian stands at the forefront of teleportation technology. In deciphering the underlying principles of Allegan aetherites, it allowed us to understand and reconstruct what was essentially a lost art. And off we go to our next destination. Our path leads northeast to the Agora, Charlian's largest marketplace. Yeah, can't talk. I didn't actually see what they said. Did they just see this one? I'm looking for like the orange bubble. Yep, okay. I love these. Oh, this is such cool. Discuss the bookstalls. Do you mind if I browse the shelves for a moment? There might be some hidden gems I've yet to read. Only a moment? How optimistic. Feel free to browse all you like, but we won't wait around for you. Perhaps I'll return here later then. That's fun. Welcome to the Agora, where you can find wares made in Charlian, as well as a wide selection of imported goods. They also used to sell questionable prototypes in the various research institutes, but I think that practice has thankfully died out for the most part. Otherwise, I can think of no better place to stock up for your next big adventure. Am I overselling it? On a more serious note, next stop on our tour is one which has particular relevance to our ultimate purpose here. We must head back to the Aetherite Plaza, follow the path north, and climb the stairs up to that imposing building at the very top. Never played it, keep getting recommended it though. I might play it with my girlfriend eventually since she used to be really into it. Does the tryhard community make it feel like a chore though? Yeah, the savage rating and like more of the... Oh, thanks for the hydration. Yeah, some of the higher level, which is like in any community, I feel like. But casually, it's been one of the best communities I've ever experienced. Here we go. This grand structure before you is the rostra. The name refers to the original public platform erected here, upon which a forum of elected representatives would deliver orations and debate policy. Although the stage has since evolved into council chambers, the nature of the forum and the duties of its members remain largely unchanged. Am I boring you, Graha? You seem awfully distracted. My apologies. From here on, one can see the entire city spread out below. I love the first time I come here, it's like all like radiant and foggy. Like, this is beautiful. I can't see 2 feet in front of me. God, being here reminds me, oh right, he was always a nerd. I noticed the marker board is right next to the Aether right here. Maybe Limsto will finally get less crowded. Oh, yeah, good point. I think my favorite place is usually just to go to, what's it called? To the Crystarium, even though like the marker board's pretty far away. Oh, let me tune to this real quick. It's I just love that we get to have like these characters follow us. It's such a neat idea. Yeah, it's really funny that like the cutscenes are like real time, so like if it's really bad weather, it's like not ideal. I also been invested into one RPG whenever I feel like getting back into one, which is Lord of the Rings Online. Oh. That's cool. Man, I haven't watched like Lord of the Rings in a good while. Hey, Dusk, how you doing? I'm sorry you're stuck. For me, I only had like 30 people in front of me. It's it must be like maybe where you log in at. Because I imagine like logging in here would be like a nightmare. I don't know though. I'm gonna get these 8 threads. A 1,000 people, really? That's crazy. They recently added a brawler class so you can be a hobbit. That's pretty funny, actually. Ooh, hello. Discuss Journey's End. Right, we cross this bridge here as I recall. Stick to the path and be careful not to end up back in the Aether Plaza. Oh. Ah, the music is really nice here. It's very calming. Got to the scene where you meet Hien and it was just pouring. Yeah, it's free up to level 60. If you ever want to have someone tag along, I'm on Aether Sargatanas. That's like the world and data center. Yeah, I'd love to help you out. I think that's been the thing I most enjoyed about 14 is just like the connection aspect of like I've been able to play with so many cool people. Okay. Oh yeah, they changed up Red Mage a little bit. I'll have to play around with that. Oh, you won't take my free time. This is like my this is what I do in my free time, so it's very nice. Ah, you were right about the ship then. Hello, Graha. It's nice to see you again. It's a pleasure to meet me? Ugh, so flattered. Okay, I'm gonna actually eat some breakfast while this cutscene plays. I don't really know much about what happened to the Baldessian students or anything. Ooh, afternoon nap sounds good. Sounds good. Is there an auction house? Talking about like a market board or like a place to like buy items. Oh, I totally missed that. What was he saying? Not actually nap rooms. Yep. There's like a they call it a market board in this one. Yep. Hello. You have papers pasted on the walls of your room? It was not unusual for occupants to pin up notes or documents and such and then forget to take them when they went on their merry way. Sometimes it was quite deliberate though. You might see complaints addressed to other members or a thank you card for the engrossing literature someone left behind. Beloved traditions that I should know better than to dwell upon. If we were to create a future for the students of Baldessian and so many others, we must look to the days ahead. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, that's Allegan. Whoa, wait, that's the Allegan. That's the Crystal Tower. Huh. Whoa. I wonder if some of this is like, there's good King Mogglebok. What does it say? I think that bottom one says something like "kill Mughals." I think. Oh yeah, these are. I think some of these are like the key art. They post up. That's so cool. I bet a lot of this is concept art. I love that. And here's a map of the world. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, hey, it's I always forget the air primal's name. Destroy the server, the economy. Yeah, you can totally like ruin. It's really funny. Feeling refreshed and alert? Our colleagues should be wandering in soon, so I suggest we stay here and wait for them to join us.
Pray forgive me. I was delayed.
It's fine, Urianger. We're all here now.
Let's get down to business then, shall we?
Are we defeating the Huns?
Come what may, we must prevent the Telophoroi's plans from coming to fruition. At present, I see two paths for gathering the information which may aid us in achieving that goal. The first involves an investigation into the change which has come over Sharlayan, not to mention the recent inscrutable behavior of the Forum. As most of you know, the 99 members of the Forum are elected from the general populace. This alone guarantees a plethora of opinion with regards to foreign policy. The bibliotheques, for example, are a group of conservatives which would have Sharlayan focus on recording history, while remaining entirely uninvolved in the making of it.
Yes, yes,
And
that seems
at
to be
the
the
extreme, we
all
have
of them.
advocates for proactive diplomacy and direct intervention. My grandfather Galef was one such member, as was Archon Louisois. Yet despite our diverse factions and philosophies, the recent vote to deny Eorzea's request for assistance was unanimous. Even more concerning was the fact
that is
many
a good
cited
point.
other more pressing duties as justification for their recalcitrance.
Fortuno's refusal in Gridania had those same undertones. 'Twas as if, having stared unblinking into the face of impending doom, it simply turned away to pursue something more important.
Hey, Snuggle, thanks for the follow.
But what could that possibly be?
A mystery indeed, and one which I ask for your help to solve. Our future may depend on it. As for our second potential path, it concerns a request made directly to the students of Baldessian. Our organization was founded primarily to study strange and unexplained phenomena the world over. Mysterious relics and ruins, arcane disturbances, and so forth. Compared to our more isolationist Sharlayan colleagues, we have strong connections overseas, namely with scholars and academics who share our passion for the unknown. The request in question comes from one such acquaintance, Nadana, an alchemist residing in distant Thavnair. Her missive describes the sudden appearance of a tower, and the subsequent summoning of what I can only assume is a lunar primal.
Really?
In response to this threat, the satrap of Radz at Han, the individual who governs the city-state, has instructed the alchemists to find a means to deal with the spire.
Hey, Moki, how you doing?
The artisans of that land are heirs to an ancient tradition, one rather unlike that of their Uldan counterparts.
Oh God,
It's
Zed.
possible,
No.
nay, probable, that they have gleaned truths unattainable by Eorzea or her Far Eastern allies.
They do, in fact, appear to have a strategy in mind, though it will require further research. To that end, they have requested an introduction to a capable warrior shielded by the blessing of light.
Me?
Assuming we divide our forces to pursue both of Kral's lines of inquiry, then having you join the group heading to Thavnair would seem the obvious choice. But the investigation in Sharlayan is of vital importance as well. Equal, I think, to the Thavnarian one, given that the fate of the world may hinge on the results of both.
Yes, it is quite the quandary.
Oh, okay, so to choose which one I want to do first.
Though it is a great imposition and an altogether too common one, our efforts would be more likely to succeed were you to lead the charge on both fronts.
On it. I'll just split myself in two.
You are indeed our
I'll change over to my Dark Knight class.
As to which task to tackle first,
Some of
we
my
will
like
defer to
evil
your
inner self.
decision. Let us next decide how everyone else might best be assigned. As for myself, I shall continue what I've begun in Sharlayan. I should also like to steal the services of an Archon or two.
Obviously, we're going wherever Grahad's going. Gotta go there first.
And thereby gain access to a greater range of reading material. I will help with that.
Allow me to offer my assistance.
Yep, staying in
I
Sharlayan,
have
guys.
some small amount of experience in the field of research.
Alize and I would also like to help, if you would have us.
Anything to understand even a fraction of what our father and the Forum might be thinking.
Of course, the more the merrier.
Right. The rest of us will make the journey to Thavnair. Thoughts? Objections?
I passed through Thavnair on my way to infiltrate the Empire, and though I'm not qualified to give a guided tour, I did gain a sense of where things lie.
I'll be happy to have you along then. So for this group, it will be you, me, and Urianger.
Yeah. Go stay in Sharlayan. You guys go have fun.
Give me a moment afterwards, and I'll supply you with all the details of Nadana's request. Consider this hall our rendezvous point once our respective tasks are complete. May our investigations prove fruitful.
I may pick up both quests though. Just don't want to come back and re-up the other one. Cool. Let's see what that coffer gives us. Hey, thanks for the follow. What did I get? Okay, that's it. Okay. Ooh. That actually doesn't look that bad. Huh. Our tour of the city was a pleasant distraction. I feel more than ready now to tackle the challenges of the day. Unsettling changes come over Sharlayan, but together we will divine the underlying cause for the Forum's callousness. As I mentioned before, however, questioning the counselors directly is a fruitless endeavor. They seem to have already come to a consensus as to what and how little they are willing to divulge. Which is why I began scouring Sharlayan's archive of historical records for any hint of a connection to the final days. Suffice it to say that progress has been slow. There are only so many dusty pages one can skim in a day. But now that I have this band of willing reinforcements, the search should proceed all the swifter. Let us reconvene outside Nomenon, shall we? Exit the annex to the right, and you'll find the archives on the western edge of the woods. See you, Dusk. Thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate people coming out. Like I was convinced I was just gonna be streaming to myself, to be honest, because it's like such a big expansion, and so many people are streaming, and so many people want to stay like unspoiled. So I appreciate you guys hanging out. Having been to Thavner before, I can travel by Aetheryte, but what of the rest of you? Another sea voyage waste time we do not have. Cryo was of the same mind and has already secured the aid of the good folk of the Confluence. We'll take ourselves there. Uh-oh. Why did the Confluence, thou sayest? I'm afraid so, my friend. What's so bad about the... Thou will recall the hunt for Iceheart, unto whose sanctuary we delivered thee, owing to the knowledge of our comrade Mubrieta. Oh, whoa. I haven't seen her since Rome were born. She was an authority on the aetherology, a field of study she'd embark upon in pursuit of her parents' example. Both are authorities in their own right, and both are researchers at the Confluence. Oh, did they not know? Haven't you gone to see them yet? I attempted to do so earlier, but to my shame, my courage failed me at the last. As it hath the many times I thought to reach out to them after sending that fateful letter. Neither time nor introspection have revealed unto me the words I should speak, and thus have I kept my silence. If it is too difficult, we'll manage. Thou art kind to say so, but I have no intention of forsaking our cause. I shall go to the Confluence, and I shall face that which hath long been overdue. If it's settled, then let us be off. When we arrive, we shall look for a researcher named Kite. Oh yeah, you notice my cat boy? I can do, where's my joy? This one. Happy boy. Okay. So we are hitting the books. Yeah, okay. God, I want this armor so badly. This is the Eureka armor. It's very good. It's glowy. I wonder if I'll get a minion that makes me give up my Graha minion. I don't think so. To do this real quick and then we'll go to the other place. This might be the last one. Yep. I feel like I found the place I'm supposed to go to. Alright, I can just... Oh wait, wait, this is not the place I'm supposed to go to. Here we go. Who's that? Oh right, the belt slot is just... Oh, that's so weird. The belt is just gone. I forgot the belt slot was not there anymore. My directions are easy enough to follow, I hope. In any case, you stand now before the doors of Nomenon, Sharlayan's grandest collection of books and tomes. This building is actually only an entrance, and one of many at that. The archives of Nomenon extend deep beneath the surface like the roots of a tree. The vast halls of the Great Gubal Library pale in comparison to Nomenon's endless maze of subterranean chambers. Any citizen of Sharlayan is free to enter and peruse its shelves. Well, most of its shelves. Only Archons are afforded access to certain restricted vaults. I've dispatched Shistola and Raha to investigate those. Meanwhile, Alice and Alphino will help me continue my search through the stacks open to the general public. Your status presents more of a problem. As a non-citizen, you are only permitted to browse the first floor here at the entrance. Even so, there should be a number of books which touch upon Sharlayan history or foreign policy. Your task will be to find and study the relevant publications. I promise your working knowledge of those subjects will make it far easier to spot the sort of clues we're looking for. Let us be about it, shall we? I've told the others to meet us at the stone benches over there once they've found some promising tomes. Happy reading. Let's go study. I want to say how many people are online. Ah, not as many as I thought that would be. I figured my entire friend list would be online. They put Ventus's long lost brother Ventus into the game. Man, so many people have the glowy weapons you get from ultimates. This one on the spine reads the story of Sharlayan. Time to read. Long, long ago, on an island in the Northern Sea, there lived a Rogadan man by the name of something. He was a student of astrology and divined that a flood of terrifying proportions would soon sweep over the lands of Eorzea. So it was that he built a gigantic ship, assembled a crew, and set sail for that imperiled realm. The flood arrived as foretold, and to their horror, the strangely churning waters drove the people towards the ocean. It was there, however, that his crew hauled them aboard his ark, but the danger had not passed. A towering wave approached, threatening to smash the vessel to pieces. Is this like Noah's Ark? With only moments to spare, he wove a mighty spell of teleportation and shifted the entire ship to safety atop Balthia's spine. Oh! Refugees from the surrounding regions huddled there alongside them, but it was not long before disputes over the dwindling food supply led to violence and bloodshed. Saddened by the sight, he gathered his crew and his grateful passengers and abandoned the ark to those reddened peaks. They journeyed to the coast where they built a new ship, intent upon returning to the northern seas. They landed on the beach of an island and settled upon that very spot. That settlement prospered and grew, and in time it became the city of Sharlayan we live in to this day. Yeah, you can actually see that boat in one of the Stormblood maps. Roads of Old, the colony. Many years ago, on the banks of the Thaliak in the Dravanian hinterlands, a Sharlayan colony once thrived. Thanks to hydration. The settlement was originally established as a mere outpost to study the ethereal sea in the year 1311 of the 6th Astral Era. Scholars dispatched to Eorzea found the facilities wanting, and their demands encouraged a gradual expansion in instruction and services. As rumors spread of a growing community of academics, the area was further inundated with Eorzean students hoping to share in the renowned wisdom of the Sharlayans. 50 years later, the Forum passed a motion to recognize what had become a flourishing town as an official Sharlayan colony. Eorzean residents took to calling the colony itself Sharlayan, which led to no small amount of confusion when discussions turned to the subject of the motherland. See you, Zad. Thanks for hanging out, dude. In response, some Sharlayan inhabitants, if pressed for a name, would simply refer to it as Emporium. Following the Great Exodus, however, goblins and treasure hunters claimed for themselves a corner of the abandoned colony and gave it yet another name, Ildeshire. Okay. The following chapters go on to introduce the most prominent features of Ildeshire. This book does not appear to contain additional information on the Forum or cover the history of the Sharlayan motherland in greater detail. Whoa. This keeps going. The voice of a growing city. In the years which followed the founding of Sharlayan, civic policy and other matters of import were decided at the Ecclesia, a public forum at which every citizen was eligible to speak. As the city's population grew, however, this format became increasingly impractical. The larger number of participants gave rise to ever longer debates, resulting in significant delays of vital resolutions. Various measures were introduced in an attempt to curtail protracted discussions, but in the year 201 of the 6th Astral Era, it was ultimately decreed that Charlian would transition to a new form of governance. The nation would now be led by a body of 99 members, citizens chosen from amongst their peers by means of a nationwide vote. Thus was the forum as we know it today conceived and created. An introduction to the heavens. Have you ever gazed at the skies above and contemplated the mysteries contained therein? I speak not of shifting cloud patterns, but of the vastness beyond, of the sun and the twinkling tapestry of the night. Some think the dome above us to be a finite space, yet amongst the leading thinkers of our age, one scholar's depiction of a boundless sea of stars has firmly taken root. Alas, this heavenly sea remains an unreachable, unknowable destination. There are few indeed who can explain in satisfactory detail why our own star is believed to revolve around the sun. It was technologists of Alag who came closest to understanding the laws which govern that starry abyss. It was they who launched Dalamud and sought to expand beyond our earthbound existence. Having read of their ancient ambitions, I wonder, has their interest in this field of study waxed or waned? What if I were to tell you that the eternal constellations were arranged differently in the distant past, that their positions continue to shift almost imperceptibly, but measurably as we journey into the future? Would it shock you to learn that the stars drift further and further apart, and may indeed do so forever? Are you eager to learn more? Wayne, thanks for the follow, I appreciate it. And no worries, Dry, see you later. Forever 20 Summers. My beloved seekers of knowledge, have you ever put learning before your health and neglected to feed and rest your body as you should? I too once engaged in such foolish practices, but one night engrossed in philosophical study, I had an epiphany. For all the world's mysteries that drive us to reckless abandon, we have so very few years of life in which to achieve our goals. Thus do I share with you this mantra: I am forever 20 summers young. The number itself is unimportant. You can be 19 or 23 or 40. Whatever age you are when you discover this manual, let that be the age you aspire to remain. Through mindful, healthy living, will you extend the time available to spend upon your chosen research, and another day, another moon, another summer to grasp the greater truths you pursue. In the pages that follow, we will explore the secrets of maintaining one's physical condition from a biological, aetheriological, and arcane viewpoint. Stewards of Wisdom. During the chaos of the 6th Umbral Calamity, Archon, founder of Charlian, bore witness to the madness and savagery of men brought to the brink of despair. Upon raising a settlement on an island in the northern empty, he instructed his people thus: renounce the ways of war and pursue enlightenment through knowledge and reason. The Charlians took to heart the words of their savior and thenceforth served as stewards of wisdom. Upon a foundation of accumulated learning, they built a homeland unlike any other, a nation born from strength of minds rather than strength of arms. With knowledge of economics came shrewd trading. With knowledge of agriculture came bountiful crops. Engineering brought wells and sewers, ending squabbles of water. Wealth of expertise could be bartered for wealth and coin. And the more their wisdom spread throughout the world, the more mankind as a whole would thrive. And so it was that no matter the trials and tribulations of the age, the citizens of Charlian would live by their founders' teachings. For the sake of a better tomorrow, for the sake of a brighter star, they would eschew the tools of war and with knowledge deliver the world. Okay, looks like that's it. That was fun. I'm usually not like a huge reader, but that was really fun to dive into all that. Sorry, were you waiting long? No. I don't think we're. I wanted to make sure I borrowed at least a few promising volumes. Alpha Norn Crowd should be along shortly as well. I was delayed in similar fashion. As far as I could see, no titles in the Archon stacks mentioned the final day specifically, so we had no choice but to start with the tangentially relevant tomes, if they were even that. At present, the plan is to skim through as quickly as we dare and share our discoveries as we make them. It would have been nice to invite everyone to the estate. Plenty of comfortable places to read and a ready supply of hot tea. Oh, I was always quite fond of reading outside. But it's not about the little pleasures, is it? You miss your home. It's been difficult. After our arrival, we managed to speak with one of the family servants and ask how things were. It seems our dear father has instructed the staff that even if Alphino and I were to return to Charlian, we were not to be allowed across the threshold. Dang. A harsh measure indeed. I hope that our efforts to understand his position and that of the Forum will perhaps lead to a reconciliation. We'll mend this rift one day, I'm certain of it. And what of you, Graha? Have you been to visit your family? Or do they not live here in the city? Oh, I never thought about his family before. Ah, well, my situation is also somewhat complicated. I was raised in Charlene, yes, but I was born rather further away. In the southern reaches of Ilsabard, in fact, for generations my people have dwelt in Corvos, the coastal region opposite the island of Thavnir. I've never thought about his family. The Alligans founded a city in that fertile land, and by ship brought in the subjugated tribes of the Makode. Of course, the massive earthquakes of the fourth Umbral Calamity brought an end to the Empire's reign. And when the fifth Calamity froze the seas solid, many of the tribes still living in Corvus braved the journey back to Eorzea. My ancestors, however, chose to remain, that they might prevent the remnants of Allagan technology from being misused. I love this music. Isn't Corvus under Garlean rule? For the past 50 years, yes. Some semblance of local culture remains, as is the case in most imperial provinces, but Garlemald renamed the region Locus Amonis. When I was a boy, a nearby town came under the jurisdiction of an illustrious imperial family, the nobles of House Darnus. House Darnus demonstrated a singular interest in Allagan civilization, and so my tribe was forced to consider a plan of action. For some time already, voices had been raised in favor of banning our ancient customs. After all, the Allagan eye no longer passed to our eldest children as reliably as it once had. Fear of discovery eventually tipped the scales, and the decision was made to bury our ties to the knowledge and traditions of Allag. As a lost child born with the Allagan eye, I was given over to the custody of friends and the students of Baldusian, who had me registered as a Charlian citizen. I never even considered. Forgive me, it was an unkind question. Also, he was separated from his family. Even Thancred was taken in by Archon Louisoa, was he not? Stories of adopted wives and rescued orphans are more common among Charlians than you might think. Yet regardless of our origins, we were all provided with an equal opportunity to learn. With sufficient perspicacity, we outsiders can even earn the vaunted title of Archon. This is exactly why I have such a love for this country, and why I wished it to remain a nation of which its citizens can be proud. Here, another good reason to get to the bottom of the foreign stubbornness, aside from the trifling matter of our impending doom. Hey Lance, how you doing? Excuse us while we try to make some headway into these books. More company should be arriving any moment now. Yeah, wow, I never thought about like what his... I just always assumed he was connected with this place. God, the amount of people that just like teleported. There's so many people around. Oh, it's getting bright. On break, nice. We've returned with our selections. Although I must say, the pickings were quite slim indeed. Mistress Kyle has already flicked through every history book devoted to disasters, and more than a few which barely made mention of them. Speaking of which, might I ask you a few questions related to the final days? I'm the only one here who didn't witness the events of Amarat firsthand, and fear I may be overlooking critical details. My thanks. Now where to begin?
First things first, what kind of phenomena did the ancients encounter as the final days drew nigh? Yeah, right? Because it's all about imagination. Well, that certainly isn't accurate. To expound upon the explanation, the folding catastrophe brought havoc on all manner of life. The chaos extended to the ancients themselves, calling their power to creation to spiral out of control. That's right, yeah. So like every fear and despair in their imagination created the worst things. That more or less aligns with my understanding. If only the arts of creation had survived until the present day, we might have had something substantial to analyze. To the best of our knowledge, however, those techniques were not preserved or passed on. Aristotle surmises that the closest known magic is that of the summoning rituals promulgated by the Assyrians. Yeah, let's slow down now. Me? Well, as you wish. The Amarantians were debating the cause of an anomaly which had been observed in the lands across the sea. But this fact alone we can deduce that the final days occurred not all at once over the world, but rather had a point of origin from which it began to spread. Others also spoke of a keening sound rising from the land itself, just before a region was visited by catastrophe. We never did hear the sound ourselves, of course, thrust as we were into the midst of the madness. So the ground was crying out, you say? To be considered the harbinger of doom must have been quite distinctive, and probably quite loud. I'll have to speak with one of the Nomenon's mimids, and ask after any books which make mention of such a sound. Last but not least, would you describe how the ancients sought to quell this unprecedented calamity? What definitive action did they take? They summoned Zodiac, right? Because Zodiac was first and then Hydaelyn came. Yeah, so with Lidibus serving as his heart, so many gave themselves in sacrifice to bring him into being. It's like a quiz. I'm not ready. Pop quiz. We do not know exactly how Zodiac brought salvation to the star, only that by his godlike will were the laws of nature set right. Then once the balance was addressed, the ancients offered up a further sacrifice to heal the ravages of the final days. Lives spread anew, and it was these fledgling souls they intended to render unto Zodiac, a trade that would have allowed them to resurrect the shades of loved ones absorbed by the primal. Or might have, had Venat and her fellows not manifested their opposition in the form of Hydaelyn. Thank you, both of you, for the detailed review. I feel much more confident now in my understanding of events. Yeah, if you guys are new to 14, this is like major spoilers. With all that freshly in mind, it does make me wonder what the Telafari truly mean when they speak of bringing back the final days. We've seen what they're doing with those towers of theirs, is forcing people to summon primal as a kind of catalyst. They attempting to mirror the conditions caused by unstable creation magics? Or are they simply using the final days as a figure of speech, a convenient metaphor for the scale of destruction they plan to unleash? Ooh. But this is all just pointless conjecture at this stage. Let us turn our attention to the forum, shall we? We should keep an eye out for your Stola, but 'tis time we began studying these research papers. Okay, we might take a little bit of a break. Destiny has Reaper unlocked, so we're gonna do a dungeon really quick to try it out. Ooh, 10 minutes. Jeez, really? Maybe I'll do... Maybe I should do a tank. Hi.
Hi, Bio.
How you doing? Yeah, let me invite Chud. Yeah, I was gonna say I can queue up as a tank too.
Ooh.
Because then that'll make it probably faster.
It would make it light speed.
Yeah. So
if you want, Chud is leveling Sage, so you can invite him.
Yeah, I just sent him an invite.
And then Tank is available too. Are you streaming right now?
Uh-huh.
Oh, hi everybody. How's the story so far?
It's so good.
I only did the first quest in the Rising Stones, and as soon as the new music started to play, I was like, oh my god, this is real.
Yep, it was so good.
I'm here now.
Yep.
But I haven't gotten any farther than that. As soon as I did that, like, first, I haven't even gone to Vidox yet. I just went straight to Ul'dah and unlocked Reaper. I hope I don't embarrass myself.
Nah, I doubt it.
I've been practicing. I have a dummy at my house. I've been practicing.
I sent an invite to Chud. He didn't pick it up.
He said he had to get some jewelry because he threw out all of his Skaven gear.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Cool.
And then
yeah,
Tank
the
Dempsey,
music has been...
Tank Dempsey's available too, and he can be the other DPS.
Okey-doke. Oh, were you hanging out on PSN?
No, actually, they know that I'm doing MSQ and that I don't like to chat during MSQ because I like to focus on the cutscenes. So
gotcha.
we're kind of all doing. I think they're probably chatting together, but I'm not in the party with them.
Yeah, I was with Tank for a little bit. But he's in a cutscene right now, so I don't know how long that could be.
Let me see. Because we'll get an instant queue with the whole party.
Yeah.
And that's nice.
Yep.
So you're having fun? How long have you? How far into the story are you?
Hour and a half.
Do you like it?
So yeah, it's so great. It like immediately is like just fantastic. I want to talk about it so much, but I'm not going to. It's really good though.
I'm so excited.
Oh, that's right. I took all my armor off.
What? Why?
Because I
You had to get past the Charlian metal detectors.
Yeah. I put all my armor into like the glamour dressers and stuff and forgot that some of it was like my gear for Dark Knight. So.
Okay, Tank's available. You can invite him in, and then we can.
Sweet.
Our first roulette of Endwalker.
Should we use the? Do they want to chat or?
I'll see if they do. I'm really nervous. I don't know why these, like, you're literally all my friends.
Yeah. I haven't, oh, it's one of these.
What is it? Oh, God.
All right, I'm the tank. I got this.
We believe in you.
I have not tanked in forever. I tried to do some tanking. Isn't there yeah, something over here.
This is actually good for Chud because he got Sage, so he probably has no idea what he's doing.
True. Oh God.
Oh God.
Oh, I had 9 health. I had 9. Okay, I'm dead.
Oh, you're dead. We got this.
I could probably
Tank.
just run back.
And by tank, I mean Tank Dempsey, not Tank is in you. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this by myself.
Where's my sprint?
I had the technology. Come on. Second wind. I did it! I'm the best Reaper player who's ever lived.
how's the rotation?
Actually, a lot more intuitive than I thought it would be. It took me. I had to like sit down with it and like figure out what does what, but it's really intuitive with how you switch between your attacks and the Reaper, like, or the Avatar attacks.
Yeah, it seemed pretty fluid.
I mean, at this level, it's like really, like.
Yeah, I'm sure it's really easy.
I only have one half of my my AOE combo, but you have like you have an ability that like gives you you have an ability that gives you 50 for your gauge, which lets you use your more powerful attacks, and you have one, like, the two of them are single target with positionals, and one of them is an AoE. But and I thought that might be kind of annoying, but that attack has a really short cooldown, and yeah, so you basically just have to, like, it's really intuitive how you have to weave it into your combo. I was worried that it'd be something I'd have to, like, constantly remember and forget to do.
Yeah.
You also have a dot that gives your enemies like a debuff that makes you do more damage, and you have to keep that up, which is similar to Dragoon.
Oh, okay. Is that
I
the
like
one
it a lot.
Is that the one where you have to cast it? Where it's instant?
No, it's instant, but it has like, you can build it up to a minute. But there's an AoE version and a single target version.
Huh, I didn't know anything about that.
I don't have it in this dungeon, but it exists, I promise.
Yeah. Oh, the other side, that's so cool. I actually want to.
It's dope, Bio. It is so cool. And then look.
Is that the original, like the starting armor for it?
No, the starting armor for it's not terrible, but I didn't like it. I prepared a glamour. Level 70
gotcha.
glam.
Oh, and Chad's that's right, Sage. So cool.
Tank, I'm not DPSing you, and I'm a little baby Reaper. Get on the game, buddy. And your basic combo doesn't have positionals, but the
just
like,
the
Reaper
Reaper
attacks,
one, right?
Yeah, the Avatar attacks do. Like the single target Avatar attacks do. I love it. It's really fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to unlock it.
Oh, it's so fun.
I kind of want to unlock Sage, but I've never like done healing past the first dungeon, so I'm like, that seems a little too intense to get like a level 70
and that's
class.
what I mean. And the thing is, since it's level 70, like the chances you're gonna get, like, I mean, unless you're in a party of friends like we are, the chances that you're gonna get put into harder content that might be harder to heal, like you don't know how to do it, can be challenging. But Chud's an Astro main. Well, he was an Astro main, so he's used to shield healing.
Oh, it's so cool to like see the what are they called? Like Nolas?
Oh yeah, isn't it so cool? I'm gonna attack this guy just cause. I love this. I love this job. It's so fun. Flagger on it though.
Oh, okay. I was like, you can take. That's fine.
Thanks for joining me for this, by the way.
Yeah. I wanted to hear your like initial thoughts, the new stuff.
I like it a lot. I think it's. I mean, it's a shame that we got put into a low-level dungeon because I can't really do a lot of the stuff that the class can do. But.
Wait, can you not even call your Reaper? Or the
I can't use.
Avatar?
I can't use any of the like big Reaper attacks now.
Huh. And it does use the Dragoon armor?
Yeah.
What is that, maiming?
Yep.
Cool. Is the strat usually go this way?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Okay,
nope.
that's what.
You live in your.
I feel like when I run this one, they usually run through this way.
Oh really? Well, then you know better than I would. Okay.
I don't know though.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of.
No, I
enemies
trust
this way.
you. Taking your word for it.
Just gonna use all my mitigation. Oh.
AoEs on the ground.
Yeah, they're hard to see through the water.
I know. Yeah, the water.
That wasn't so bad.
This is so cool. I love this class.
Is the gap closer weird?
Yeah. It's not. Well, it's
like
not
a
weird.
portal, right?
So it's actually not like one of them is a teleport away, and the other one is a teleport back to your.
And you get like an attack,
back.
right, when you teleport?
Yeah, but it's a dinky little.
Oh.
It's a dinky little ranged
Like,
attack.
ranged, yeah.
Like it's not.
I think it gets more. It gets more damage if you use it after a teleport.
Yeah. And like you get an instant burst of it.
Yeah.
Once again, I have withstood death itself and survived. Yeah, tank pulled an enemy, even though you're dead.
You guys got it. Oh, does the scythe glow?
Not mine, no.
Oh, I thought it.
I think
thought
it's the
saw it
sunlight.
glowy. Oh, gotcha. Wait, can he not? Does he not have a raise?
Oh,
there we go.
sorry. My TV has been on at full volume this whole time. Have you been able to hear the noise from my television? I am so
No.
sorry.
No.
I just realized, I was like, oh, yeah, I'm not wearing my earbuds right now.
No, I haven't heard anything.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Wait, why do you?
Huh?
I have like a combo, but I don't have a blood gauge, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh, yeah. Gotta love low-level dungeons. Can this be interrupted? Nope. I'm a melee class, which means I have a stun now.
Oh, nice.
It's been a while since I've played any.
Different. Whoa.
Is this the gap closer? I don't think it is. Nope, it just goes in whichever. Okay, it's like a dash ability. Like whichever way you point is where you go.
Oh, you have two different.
Yeah, you have one that
Oh.
you have one that's kind of like displacement, where like you zip away,
Yeah,
and then you
I
have
didn't see the
another
portal.
that's. It's not a gap closer. It's like the dancer's on a fawn ability.
Yeah.
Like.
Oh, that's
Well, that
weird.
actually sent me backwards.
Oh, I have
I'm
the
confused.
different.
How do I steer this thing?
I forgot I have everyone's abilities like turned off. Cause I was like, I don't see the portals.
I don't see them either.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know if this stage of the ability has the because yeah, I couldn't tell I couldn't teleport back to it anytime I wanted to. Maybe I just didn't pay enough attention to it. Let me see. Okay, yeah, that goes backwards. That's not the way I want it to go.
My bad, Chud.
It's fine. He has to learn. He has to have trial by fire.
Yeah.
I'm gonna figure out how
I'll
this
just pull all
teleporting
these.
works.
Those will be fine.
I believe in you. Okay, what is this? Okay.
Where did you? Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to teleport works.
Easy.
I don't know if there's a benefit to using the little attack you get from teleporting. It seems kind of useless. It's like an AoE attack. Or it's like it's not AoE, it's like a ranged attack. So it has really weak potency.
Yeah, maybe just like to keep up time.
Yeah, let me see if it puts a debuff on it or anything. Nope.
Nope.
just dinky little ranged attack.
I forgot that I actually can level up my tank because there's 80.
Yep, everything can be leveled up now.
It might be good to actually run tank.
Well, yeah,
to
you
get
can.
into dungeons.
You get instinct used. It's
Yeah.
like tanks needed for everything across the board. Although you know, if you have a party full of friends, like if you have 4 people, you can do everything and be whatever class you want.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah.
As long as someone bites the bullet and does tank.
Yeah.
No. Oops. Sorry, I forgot to attacks you. Sorry, Bio. I basically dropped that right on top of you.
Whatever.
I'm gonna leave. Ouch. Toxic vomit.
This is fine.
This is good. It has regen though. Pull it forward a little bit.
Oh, does it? I didn't realize it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the icky vomit puddles give it regen.
Well, don't go there.
Yeah, nope.
Come here, bud. Come on.
Oh, where did I put my limit break?
Is that good enough? No, still? Okay.
Which bar is my limit break on? There it is. This is
Oh,
fine.
what's-
Sorry, Chud.
Oh, just the normal.
Yeah, just the normal boring one. Yay!
Easy.
My first roulette is a. Oh, thank you, jerk.
Why would you?
He opened the he opened the chest. Passed on everything.
Yep. Oops. It was just happened. Cool.
Man, it
well,
wasn't enough to give me
enjoy.
171.
Oh, rip.
Thanks for joining, Bio.
Did the Beast Tribe quest not give you the?
No, you have to do them. I thought that if I did them. Oh, I know why. It's because I haven't turned in the other ones. They don't give that much.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought that, they used to give a lot, but, like, they only gave, like, I decided to, I unlocked the ones I did before lockout were for Red Mage, and I think I got, like, 900,000, which isn't actually, that's not a bad bit, but it didn't seem like a big,
Yeah.
like a big difference.
Gotcha.
But yeah, enjoy the story, bud. I'll
Yeah,
try and
enjoy
catch up if
Baja.
I can. I'm not going to Baja, I can't do that to myself.
Oh, really?
No, God, so dreary. Although maybe I should. I don't know. I'll think about it.
I feel like
But
if
yeah,
you
have
run
fun,
through the
Bio.
Zadnor would be really fast.
I can. Yeah, Zadnor will probably be pretty quick.
Well, see ya. Okay. If you recall, Oriange learned of the sources of reflections from the Garen oracles. For its potential to cause panic and confusion, that tome was deemed apocrypha and sealed away in the Great Grubal library. It is even less likely that knowledge of the unsundered world, not to mention the horrors of the final days, would be left sitting on a shelf for any curious scholar to find. It stands to reason then that my colleagues, be they archons or counselors, should perforce be largely ignorant of the subject. Yet when you confront Master with the knowledge of the Telophori and their machinations, he scoffed at the suggestion that they posed a threat. He seemed adamant that the Forum would know if the final days were truly upon us. Which only supports the conclusion that whatever privileged wisdom is guiding the Forum's behavior is being kept secret from the rest of the nation. Not that I mean to excuse myself from reading duty, whether they contain mention of the final days or no, these books could yet hold something of value. You weren't thinking of leaving, were you? There's plenty of work for everyone. Look at Alice in the background. Just like stare your Stola down. Eulibert feels like an age as you're still his research assistant. Where is Cryo? Right? We're right on top of it. Oh, whoa. I haven't had trouble loading stuff in a while. Oh dear, you look. Oh, probably because I had to walk forward to like actually render. That's crazy. The day was well spent. Should you wish to read them again, a mammoth at the reference desk will point you in the right direction. For the moment though, I suggest you take a well-deserved rest. We might be occupied with the research for quite some time. Ah, I love the quest complete music is just so great. I really like the look of the boots. Or not the boots, the body armor. Those don't look so great. Oh, hello. Ready for a tea break? I know I am. Honestly, my neck and shoulders are going to calcify if I don't stretch my legs and walk around for a bit. You know the last stand down in the harbor, don't you? Come and meet me near the outside tables, and I'll treat you to their coffee. It's quite good. Your efforts to gain crowd's attention go unnoticed. He appears to be lost in his reading. What? Pay attention to me. Please. Trees in the way. Trees in the way. Yeah, thankfully we got all the aetherites set up. This is so cool. That's where we're at. That's such a nice like quality of life update. Oh yeah, so this gives you an immediate cast. I need to play around with all this actually. Oh, and there's the bars, the new bars for the casting. As busy as ever, I see how very Charlene that no other gourmet cafe has sprung up to compete for customers. Actually, this crowd gives me an idea. Before we place an order, why don't we ask a few questions and gauge the mood of the city? I'm interested to hear what the average citizen has to say about the Telophary. You might even learn something new. Worth a try, don't you think? I say is now accompanying you. Keep her at your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. That's it's such a cool mechanic. Wait, what? What is it? Can a man not enjoy a moment of private respite? If you're looking to share a table, then I respectfully request that you look elsewhere. Rude. You misunderstand, sir. We're simply wondering if you knew of the Telophary. These enemies of peace have promised an end to all we hold dear, and... Wait, you're the House Livier girl, aren't you? This man with you is obviously a foreigner. I'd heard you were disowned but for helping outsiders indulge their barbaric whims. Yikes. And here you are, giving truth to the rumor. I'll thank you to leave me be. I've not to say to the likes of you. Yikes. Well, I must apologize. 'Twas foolish of me to expect an ounce of civility from one so enlightened. Come by. Yikes. Yes, I don't believe I've had the pleasure. Pray excuse the interruption, but we were hoping you might share your thoughts on Telophary and their unconscionable plans. My goodness, if it isn't the young Miss Livier. My apologies, but I work in the offices of the Forum. If we're to reach Master Fortunal that I was helping you. I see, we're sorry to bother you. Yikes. Welcome, sir. What can I offer you today? Man, everyone's like scared. Wait, is that Mistress Alice Icy there? My word, how long has it been? Far too long. Me, Dickon, the owner of the Last Stand. I used to frequent his cafe on occasion and between lessons at the... Can't talk. That seems like an age ago now. I remember hearing that you and Master Alphino had set sail for Eorzea, but then you never came back. Lately there's been gossip about your father disowning the pair of you. Everything alright at home? It's complicated, and I hadn't expected complete strangers to be so familiar with our situation quite so quickly. Everyone has an opinion, it seems. Well, it is House Livier. No matter how discreet he may have been, usually your family's doings never stay secret for long. Things being what they are, what brings you back to the city now of all times? What, like the end of the world? Nothing like that, I'm afraid. And that's what you're here to find? Information on this apocalypse? Yes, whatever we can learn. Unfortunately, your patrons appear to be unwilling to speak with me. I wish there was more I could do to help. Person in the background, like trying to pretend like she's working. But maybe there is. You're visitor Charlene, aren't you? Then few will know your face. We should be able to pass you off as a server with none the wiser. We just finished preparing a few orders. Strike up some friendly conversation while you're setting down the food and you might just get the answers you're looking for. Had to be another assistant. That's the spirit. Pay attention now, and I'll explain where each of these dishes need to go. The tea set is for the chatty group sitting by the water's edge. The omelet is for one of our regulars, a Highlander by the name of Gisla. She's sitting at the outside table with a friend of hers. Behind them you should see Makoti gentleman. He ordered the oven-baked lobster. Got all that? If you're not sure, just ask and I'll explain again. Good luck. Wow. I can do this. I can do this. Okay, so I see Makote. So I'm gonna say that he wants the lobster. But there's a okay, whatever. There was a Makote right there. The Talafa who? I'm sorry, I've never heard of them or their final days. My friends and I are somewhat uninformed when it comes to current events. Now, if you wanted to hear about ritual arcane practices of the 6th Astral Era, common or esoteric, then I'd be happy to talk your ear off. Okay, I see no Makote here. Oh, okay, so she wants the Hamza. Easy. Oh, is it one at a time? What, the Telafari? Ah yes, I remember seeing the name in the latest Gazette. That and some growing claim about the end of days. Same old senseless warmongering. When will these fools grow tired of spilling each other's blood? Best stay out of it. The Forum made the right choice, and I fully support a decision to remain neutral. Okay. See, they made a big deal about urbane banter with a smile? You don't need to butter me up, you know. I've already ordered one of the most expensive things on the menu. Oh, man. At last, the oven-baked lobster is mine. You have no idea how long I've scrimped and saved and suffered to afford this heavenly dish. Hope it's good. The final days? This is the first I've heard of it. Although that would explain why my friend has been rushed off his feet. It must be a busy time to be a gleaner. You don't know what a gleaner is? They're collectors of a sort. Travel the world procuring things that we haven't gotten here in Charlian. Priceless books, unusual life specimens, and so forth. So named for those folk who trail after the reapers in the fields, picked up every grain which was missed. Aye, by all accounts, gleaning is a most meticulous and demanding profession. If these Telafari make good on their audacious threats, then many uncatalogued rarities could be lost forever. Why else would the gleaners be buzzing about in such a frenzy? Watch the harbor and you'll see what I mean. They're carting loads in from the docks all day. It's never been this hectic before, not like this. That's funny too, because it's like release day, right? So there's like a ton of people running around. Any trouble with the customers? Were you able to get anyone talking? Interesting. They seem unaware of the final days, aside from whatever vague news the gazettes are printing. Even Dickon had nothing to offer, and he's the best source of gossip in the city. If the Forum does have secret knowledge, then they've done an impressive job of ensuring no one whispers it in the wrong ear. In any case, thank you for playing the part so well. Here, the cup of coffee I promised. Let's enjoy our drinks somewhere else, shall we? Maybe behind the peristyle, away from the gossips and their wagging tongues? Ah, the music here is so nice. Yes, this should do nicely. Out of the wind and out of sight. Oh, that's nice. I wonder if this is where she would hang out.
When our father disowned us, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. It wasn't until much later that his words began to sink in, that I began to feel the weight of what it meant. Do you remember when the decision was made to come to Charlian? Grahas said that the Forum was determined to keep us in the dark, and that Father's venomous performance was part of that strategy, to keep us at arm's length. Perhaps it was. Father argued with Grandfather on many occasions, but never with such dismissive contempt. demanded what justifies the sacrifices we make in war, I honestly didn't know what to say. Neither did Alphino, I know, but never for one moment did I believe we had made the wrong choice. So all I could do was fume silently. It was only afterwards that I realized how childish I had been. How being stubborn and self-righteous must run in the family. If I could have just mustered a civil response, then things might have turned out differently.
They look suspicious. Dang, they were not kidding about like carting in a ton of stuff.
They must be ferrying goods to Labyrinthos. A vast complex beneath the island. Sharlayan is famous for archiving knowledge from around the world. Well, that knowledge is not preserved exclusively in dusty tomes and desiccated samples. Our living library, comprised of all manner of flora and fauna, is housed and studied within that underground facility.
Ooh, is something gonna get out in there? We have to like run into the facility.
Still, that did seem to be an unusually large shipment. When I lived here, it was rare to even see such cargo transported by boat. Wait, didn't you hear something in the last stand about the gleaners coming and going more than usual? Well, I think they're the ones we saw manning those boats. And gleaners answer
We're gonna follow them.
Forum. If the appearance of the Telophoroi prompted this sudden burst of activity, then Labyrinthos may hold a clue as to what the Forum is planning.
Ah, love that music. I'm gonna say that every time. Let me actually check, because I think I have the Porum from Final Fantasy IV, like, minion. I just want to check really quick, because I should have it, right? Oh yeah, there's a Palom. Because I remember when I got that, I was like, oh, this looks weird. Because I didn't know anything about Final Fantasy IV. I don't need to teleport, we'll just go. I'm not sure if I love the like area enough to make this my home point, but I do like the music. But I wouldn't make it at this point because it's so like congested. Whoa. Whoa. Confluence. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on a second. Adventuring can wait. Oh no. I want to go down there. I want to see if they like how much of that do they like render in. Can I trick the camera to go down there? Nope. It seems that it would seem the old methods are simply not productive anymore. Oh. Ah, this music. Well, no. This is rather a lot of stern faces. Are my library books overdue? Not to our knowledge. We're associates of crime. Oh, I did not want to do this, actually. I didn't even think about starting the other quest. Oops. Ah, the test subjects. Welcome, welcome. Test subjects? Oh, you haven't heard? Well then let me explain. So in order to travel to an aetheryte, you ordinarily need to be attuned to it beforehand. Otherwise, you can't use it as a beacon to seek out while you're a mess of aether hurtling along the lifestream. An inconvenient but incontrovertible limitation of aetheryte teleportation. What if I were to tell you that there's a way to travel to an aetheryte without being attuned to it? A way to teleport instantly to places you've never been. We've finally done it. We've created a new kind of aetheryte that doesn't require attunement. Truly? That changes everything. While my language may have been a bit misleading, the user need not attune to these aetherytes, but the aetherytes themselves must have been pre-attuned to each other, thereby facilitating travel between the 2 points. But it just so happens that our first test pair of aetherytes, installed here in Charlian and the other in Yedelmad, a port town in Thavnir. As you may know, our nation has long maintained strong ties with the Rads at Han, and indeed we owe much of this breakthrough to the contributions of their alchemists. So to sum up, we're to test these aetherytes. How fortuitous for you. I should mention that an accident has impaired my ability to channel aether. Will this be a problem? Not at all. As a matter of fact, you might say that these aetherytes are made for people like your good self. The magics imbued within will whisk you away without any effort on your part. A veritable dream come true. And far be it from me to worry about such things. But do we have permission to make use of your shiny new invention? The only permission required is yours, so assuming you're willing, we're all set. It may come as a surprise, we actually struggle to find test subjects. Most people seem to have an unreasonable fear of their souls gradually disintegrating as they drift helplessly in the livestream. In a statistically unlikely event that something goes awry. Like, yeah, it's totally safe, totally safe. But it's plain that you aren't most people. I might change the subject. Are Master Wilson and Mistress Blowita not present today? Oh, you didn't hear? They've recently resigned their posts. Their expertise were needed elsewhere. A large-scale project helmed by the Forum itself, as I understand, but I'm not privy to the details. I see. Any other questions? No? Then let's get going before you change your minds. Please see to your preparations and head outside of the Aetheryte Plaza. I'll be along shortly. Okay. Let's not continue this one. Need to go to the studio. God, that's so nice. I really need to take a look at the other quality of life changes. Welcome back. Been for a while and cleared your head, have you? Yeah, I got a little caught up in something. No worries though. Not exactly. We did some impromptu investigating and turned up information on the Gleaners. It makes sense. The Gleaners take their requests directly from institutions and bureaucrats, but as you say, they ultimately answer to the Forum. A sudden and significant increase in Gleaner traffic and cargo certainly gives the impression of an overarching plan being put into motion. Let us see what theory we can build from the facts. As you still observed earlier, Nomenon's archives appeared to contain no information concerning the final days. Coupled with what Bio-Roxas learned at the last stand, we can be reasonably sure that most Charlians knew nothing of that particular period of ancient history. Yet my father and his colleagues are not only familiar with the final days, but are also somehow certain that the destruction being perpetuated by the Telophori is wholly unlike these apocalyptic events. Moreover, the Forum claims to be so occupied by a duty of such pressing importance that they saw fit to unanimously deny Iwazu's request for aid. And now the Gleaners, official agents of the state, have been mobilized on an unprecedented scale. I do not think it is a stretch to conclude that the Gleaners' recent activities are in service to the Forum's secret events. In which case, our next course of action seems obvious. We visit Labyrinthos and assess this situation for ourselves, and if we're lucky, the Gleaners will be far more receptive to our questions. Oh, I would hate to spoil the surprise. Okay. As for myself, there are a few more subjects I would like to research. I may join you later, but feel free to leave behind your borrowed books and be on your way. I'll see to it that each is returned to its proper place. That'd be a great help. Thank you, Raha. Let's head down the stairs over there. I'll show you where the entrance is. I was wondering if it'd be like an instance thing. Follow Alex and try not to fall behind? Oh, this is so cool! It's like the quests are so interactive. Oh. I'll do the... Oh, I hate that I walk faster. It's pleasant here amongst the trees. But we really should move along. Man. I hate that like the walks. Oh, now we run, try to keep up. Here we go. Here we go. Keep to the path, straight ahead. I was like, it's gonna be a long walk, isn't it? Yep. Up here. It's also so weird to be like doing quests alongside everyone else, because when I did it all, I was so far behind. So there'd only be like 1 or 2 people that would sometimes be doing the same. So it's funny to just like see who's doing what. Here we are, through this door and down the stairs. You did remember to attune to the shard back there, didn't you? It'll make your life much easier if you need to come back in a hurry. Otherwise, we should keep moving. Onwards, to Rostra. Whoa. There's so many like underground areas. Lift operator. Ooh. Oh wait, they said we're going down. Duh. We're all here now, yes? I've taken the liberty of securing permission for our group's descent. Right, everyone to the lift and down we go. Ooh, the moon.
Deep beneath the scholar's city shines a false sun within a fabricated sky. In any age exist those who consider the floor an extension of their bookshelves. And this vault's architects surely belonged to that special breed. If the stack grows too high, start a new one. If no room remains, then make more rooms. A simple solution at first, and then bit by bit, a profound transformation.
Hello, sheep.
Knowledge buried beneath knowledge, a growing, creeping labyrinth from which there is no escape.
Not what you expected. I must admit, the artifice is very convincing. But I assure you that we are beneath Sharlayan itself. The breeze you feel, the flowing waters you hear, all created by the hand of man.
You just like live down here and feel like you're in the real world.
The island is volcanic, you see, and once upon a time this great hollow must have been a reservoir for magma. It was discovered some 400 years ago, at which point it was repurposed as a storage facility for scrolls and samples and such. Renovations have continued, with nigh on no interruption to this day, with the lower levels still undergoing expansion.
Aren't those people gleaners?
Well, I haven't seen any bunny boys.
Aye, judging by their dress. They are said to work alone as a rule, but 'twould seem that rule is being enthusiastically broken today. It may be as you suspected, that they are engaged in a task apart from the norm.
Let's spread out and get some answers then.
Uh-oh. Hello? What?
Did you call to me just now?
Oh.
No. How odd. I must be a bit dizzy from the descent.
No. Echo? Hello?
I'll be fine, I'm sure. Let's get to work, shall we?
Is Heidelin calling to her? But she thought it was my voice. You know what, actually, I should probably retrieve all the material on this. Oh wait, no, not retrieve. Can I extract anything? Right? Because you want to keep extracting material, I imagine. I never actually, like... Hey, this is the way. I have a face cam, I just don't typically use it just because I don't feel I need to. Maybe I'll turn it on later. You wanna know what I'm doing? Hauling books and ore and fauna. If it needs hauling, I haul it. Every decade or so they take stock in Labyrinthos. You know, sort and tidy up the inventory. Never seen an operation like this before though. They just did one a few summers ago even. Then with no warning at all, this mess gets dropped in our laps. Orders from on high. Damned to find another reason. Could be that they're changing the layout, eh? Preparing for the next big expansion. Sorry, I wanna... So this is all like underground, but they just like made it. I love this. Little like moon with all the scales around it. Oh, we can use our mounts here, nice. Let me think. The Rhea seed should be item 1058, cumin seeds 1059. My head feels like it's stuffed with mocha grass. Why more loads to take out than carry in? Why do all this at once and risk mixing it up? What if someone mistakes the Koithian carrots for the Girabanian carrots? What that? Hey Octa, how you doing? I have a lunch appointment that I have to go to for work. And then honestly, once I get home, I'll just be streaming until dinner. Because I have to help take care of Henry for a little while. So my wife isn't like taking care of him for the next 3 days by herself. But I pretty much like if I'm not eating or sleeping, I'll be doing this. What is that? Aether compass. This item has been moved to your collection. No fun. Darn responsibilities. The worst. So this grand operation began without warning, and for every time they bring in, they're sending more inventory out somewhere else. That would explain the haggard faces I've been seeing. We were right, the form is definitely up to something, and they're turning Labyrinthos upside down in the process. Wait, so the... So there are no aether currents to... I didn't read a lot of the patch notes. We do well to learn more of what, specifically, the Gleaners are being tasked to do, as well as who has tasked them to do it. If you're game by, I have an idea. Of course I'm game. Didn't one of the Gleaners you questioned say something about escaped marmots? Yeah, that's just so poor. In the meantime, I'll turn my charms upon this Gleaner here. We can compare notes afterwards. Happy hunting. Oh, that was cool. Is that a Dragoon? Because that looked like a Dragoon jump. You wish to help me find the marmots? I have nothing suitable to pay you for your services, but if you're offering out of the goodness of your heart, I'd welcome the assistance. Well, actually, give me information. The name is Aaronville, friend, specialist in the collection of live specimens. That said, the capture of these Naxian marmots is a trial of no desire to repeat, grizzled mice they call them. For mercy, there are no other marmot species of this tier at present, so there should be no mistaking our little fugitives. If you happen to catch any, stuff them in this stack, gently of course. Do not kill them. Where to begin, you wonder? I've not seen any scampering around here, so we'll need to widen our search into the surrounding forest. Be on your guard. There are beasts out there that won't hesitate to prey on a marmot, or you. I'll search the trees to the west. The eastern part of the forest is all yours. Good luck. Ooh, someone has an Eden mount. Nice. I've got to use this wherever I go because I must. Okay, I actually want to try out some of my abilities. I can't use this for some reason. Increases can only be executable on okay. Oh no, we have two. Okay, that's just automatically. There it is. Oh, and it gives that sound. That's very nice. Oh, and there's two different... Oh, okay, so it still has... Okay, wait. No. Stay alive, please. Okay, so that's right. That we don't have stacks anymore of that. Where's some enemies? And that should give us an automatic cast. Yep, that's crazy. No, stop dying. I want to use my abilities. Oh, man. Oh, well. When do I get, resolution deals unexpected. Okay, that's the, okay, that's the special one we've seen. Okay. Where is Air of Thunder? 3. What level is this? 82. Okay. Magic Barrier is 86. Okay. Nice, nice. Okay. Oh, I ran past where I need to go. Oh, there it is. The changes to red mage are pretty nice. Not going to lie. It's weird that that like we can only use that in combat. That might be something that's already been a thing. I just don't know. I think this is the same regardless, yeah. Oh, I want to use Scorch on something. Oh well. I wonder if you use... It didn't look like they were different abilities, so it must just change both. So you don't get confused. Because yeah, it's the same regardless. Does it... Oh, does it just stay? That stays for a really long... Okay, there it goes. I was like, that's staying for far longer than I remember. And it's so nice that this gives you an automatic cast now of... So you have 2 dual casts, essentially. Except... Oh, but you can use this for the, for proccing, like, a Ver Thunder, so you can save your Swift cast for Veriz. I like that. I'm gonna use that, though. Oh. Oh, but it only increases the potency of impact by 50. Potency of impact? Ensures... Oh! Weird, so you don't have the multicasts. Oh, that's completely different. Ensures... Okay, so you don't get that, like, 3 casts anymore. Weird. Huh. That's gonna mess with my head a little bit. Increases own magic damage by 5% by... Okay, that one stayed the same. Oh, and these have the same potency now, which is so nice. God, I'm so excited. It's crazy to have like new content. So crazy. I know I'm gonna waste this. That sound is so satisfying. That's the same sound that like Machinist has, I think, though, right? Oh, there are ether currents here. What? Why was my sir? Oh, when there's chain, I haven't seen a chain bonus in so long. Move to collections. I don't even know what my collection is. There it is. Oh, weird. Okay. I'm just gonna throw this on here, I guess. I'm gonna try to get these while we go. Not save them all for the end like I did with all of the expansions. Yeah, I'll go grab this one real quick and then we'll go back up. Whee! Just kidding. Just kidding. Okay, you know what? Let's go back. That's fine. This gives me like flashbacks to Baja. I grinded out all the notes in a week. It was so bad, like maybe less than a week. How'd you fare? I tracked down 3 of the pack, which leaves 1 unaccounted for. There you go. Oh, is that a little cryo barding? What? Ah, there's the odd marmot out. Wait here, remember I put our friends in a holding cage. Oh, there's a bunny boy. Thankfully, the marmots seem to be unharmed. They've held up well in isolation, but it's much too soon to release them into the habitat. It's a good thing we were able to recapture them so swiftly. You have my thanks. Oh, I should have asked the other one. By the authority in charge of Labyrinthos, now and in perpetuity. The same officials who've had us working day and night of late. The honorable members of the Forum. Who else? Suitable for consumption and easy to breed, those were the 2 conditions I was given for the stock I was instructed to procure. Huh. I don't know what the Forum has planned for these creatures, but at the very least I doubt they'll be served for dinner today or tomorrow. There you are. Is this the Gloomy you mentioned? The one who was looking for lost marmots? Interesting company you keep, friend. Who are you folk anyway? Don't worry about it. We're fine. We're travelers. I mean, yeah, we're students of Baldesion. That's right. I'm not suspicious. You're suspicious. Truth be told, the Forum's decisions of late have not sat entirely well with us. Wise and practical. It never hurts to try and gain a broader perspective, does it? Anyway, duty calls. Other animals to capture and enclosures to empty. Once again, I'm sorry that I can't offer you more for your services. Did you learn anything new from your friend there? So we've confirmed that the order for this ambitious operation did indeed come directly from the Forum. However, the Gleaners have not been informed of its purpose. I'd say that fits with everything we've heard thus far. We also discovered when the operation was begun. The Forum contacted the Gleaners Guild ship and put their people to this great work some 4 days after the Telafari made their chilling declaration. As seasoned travelers, the Gleaners keep abreast of news from every corner of the world at a necessity. Thus am I inclined to trust that their calendar of events is accurate. Altogether, it gives a distinct impression that this undertaking was a sudden and unexpected development. Yet I find it hard to believe that such a comprehensive restructuring of Labyrinthos and its archives could have been planned in so brief a window. Nay, this plan was long in the making. They were but awaiting the right time to put it into effect. And Telafri's declaration was what set it all in motion? It seems likely, but let us not leap to conclusions just yet. For the moment, I suggest we conduct a wider investigation of Labyrinthos. And the more facilities we visit, the more pieces of the puzzle we stand to find. In that case, how about we head to the Archeon? From there we can reach the lower... Whoa. Cryo, what's wrong? I'm fine, truly. The sudden ascent has left me with a bit of a headache, that's all. No? Nothing that will stop me from soldiering on. Let's be about it then. At least allow me to take the lead. I'm fairly certain I remember the way to the Archeon. What's happening to you, Carl? Follow the path east to the forest where you were chasing after that mouse. Or marmot, was it? Anyway, 'tis the trolls you need to watch out for. I kind of want to turn turn off the mount music because it's not my favorite. I'd rather listen to the new music. There's a connecting point down here, isn't there? Here we go. Labyrinth in the brewery. Ew. Creepy. Southwest. Let's find this, if we can get down here. Just kidding. We'll get there. We'll get there eventually. Time to fight. Oh. God, I love that. I guess since you don't need to build up so fast to 80 and it's only 50 now, I guess that's maybe why they changed around acceleration. It's so weird. Behold the Archeon. As Nomenon serves Australian's literary archive, so does this structure house the city's wealth of material data. The architecture too is similar. This building you see is merely the upper entrance, an access point to the vaults carved into the cliffside itself. Within those vast rooms are stored countless samples and specimens, as well as the detailed records which describe them. In a manner of speaking, the Archeon contains a physical history of Charlene's unwavering dedication to the accumulation of knowledge. Oh, we get a hat. Maybe this hat will actually look good. Well, we won't learn anything of value standing out here. Let us proceed into the main building and speak with the custodian. Oh, this one's not like the aetheroid that's up in the overworld. Wonder why that is. Oh, I haven't heard this music since the Heavensward dungeon. Oh, there's more triple triad. I'm awful at triple triad. Uh-oh. This is gonna go really bad. I'm not. 3 open. Oh, I have Noctis. I want something strong. With this one, right? Uh-oh. Oh shoot. So I have what, 4? They have 3. Hey, easy. Oh, I didn't get the. Greetings, we're here to peruse the Archean's vaults. Peruse? You're clearly not Glooners then. Might I ask your affiliation? We belong to the students of Baldusian, but is that relevant? I was given to believe that the vaults, those open to the public at least, were open to the public. Ordinarily, yes, that would be the case. At present, however, access is restricted. Only persons directly involved in the reorganization efforts are permitted to enter. Not us then. I suppose we had better move along to another facility. This building has a lift which connects to the middle tier, yes? Might we at least make use of that? That service has also been suspended, I'm afraid. For the time being, priority has been given over to the conveyance of inventory. What? So this is as far as we can go? I apologize for the inconvenience. Please come again after our restructuring operation is concluded. By that time, it would be too late, and we were so close to getting answers. We need to rethink our approach. Let us step outside for the moment, shall we? Students of Baldusian. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What? We're in an impasse, as we have no other leads. I should like to pursue this one further. But I doubt that our stone-faced custodian will be swayed by heartfelt pleas. We must seek another means to access the lower levels. It is likely that the people in this area are involved in the restructuring in one way or another. If we were to ingratiate ourselves, they might allow us to accompany them on the lift. Let's ask around. Surely someone is in need of a few strong backs to lighten the load. Yeah, let's go help some people. Some side quests to open up the gate. It's only 2. What's that? Take you down on the lift with me? Sorry, but not a chance. I've been up and down all day, and only now have I finally found a spare moment to rest. I did see a gloomy fellow heading out to the gate there, though, shouldering a large pack, engaged in some manner of task. Maybe he'll be headed down below after he's done with whatever it is he's doing. Who? Hello? Oh. Am I taking the lift? Oh no, we're just students. They won't let us into the Archeon, even though we found... Actually, we have no idea what it is we found. There's no record of such a creature anywhere, but it was wandering around Tranquility, and so we thought to donate it to the vaults. Whoa. Oddest little squirrel, don't you think? Anyway, I suppose we'll have to take care of it until the Archeon is open again. Let me check the compass one more time. Oh, to the south. Okay. Ascending Ascension, thanks for the follow. How you doing? Southwest. Oh, dang it. Should I hop down there? Oh, I can't. Man. Why are all the why are all the Aether currents not here? Please. Ugh. Come on, little flying car. Probably in this house. I just have a feeling. Just kidding. I'm a liar. Sir, I would like to assist you. I wonder where it could be. Maybe there's a large group of people would know. Quiet, you're frightened away. Ah, it's you again. I don't mean to be rude, but I'm in the middle of another task. The cloud I need to capture is close, very close. All of these people might scare it away. You wish to help me with this too? You spend your time in your usual ways, my friend. Still, 2 hunters are generally better than 1. Very well. The canal here is a common gathering spot for birds of all kinds, but the one I'm after today is the hornbill. Its feathers are green and its cry is distinctive caw. Single it out and shoot it with a sleeping dart. The effects are short-lived, so I'll lie and wait down by the riverbank to claim our quarry. Be sure to hit the right one. I'm on it. Will do. Move to the desert. Oh. What? Wait, what did he say? He said green? That one, right? Whack whack. Whack whack. Caw caw. Was it a caw? Oh, this one. Easy. Dart master. Let's go.
Fair shot.
Whoa. Voice cutscene. Okay.
Nicely done. Let me truss this one up and I'll make my way over to you.
There you are. Any new revelations? So you met with that gleaner again, this time to capture a hornbill. I understand
It's me,
capturing
ever the
and
helpful
bringing in
person.
creatures from the outside, but what's the point of chasing after ones already here?
Oh, it's a simple thing, really.
Thank you.
Occasionally, we remove specimens no longer needed for study.
Hey, thanks to the host.
Or those we've had difficulty raising. But we can't simply turn them loose. Safely returning such creatures to their native habitats is another facet of a cleaner's duties. But not in this case, I'm afraid. I've been asked to bring the bird below.
the restricted section in the lower levels of Labyrinthos. Open only to a select few researchers hand-picked by the Forum. The projects down there are the subject of rumor and hearsay. Forbidden magics. Advanced technologies that can never be allowed to fall into outside hands. Even Archons are not privy to the truth. Those who are, the researchers involved in this secretive work, are not permitted to walk freely in the city, and are instead required to live in isolated quarters.
You have to work on the super secret project, but you can never see anybody else ever again.
What could a facility subject to such strict security protocols possibly need with a hornbill? An experiment?
Possibly. I wasn't afforded an explanation. But judging by the requisition list given to me and my colleagues, I doubt it's for any kind of advanced research.
Probably like
I'd
to
be more inclined to
feed
believe
some.
we were making preparations to migrate to the south. Mericidia or thereabouts.
What? Why would you say that?
Much of the flora and fauna we were asked to procure could serve as reliable sources of sustenance. They're comparatively hardy species too, able to endure harsh climates. And among them are specimens known to be effective in improving soil quality and purifying water.
So it's like a select few of people like gonna
When you put
leave.
it that way, migration does sound like a reasonable assumption.
It's gonna like leave most of the Charlines behind.
That's all it is though. An assumption. Through our tasks, we gleaners glimpse only bits and pieces of the Forum's plans. Our prime concern is that our requisitions, be they living or otherwise, are properly preserved for the knowledge of future generations. Now, I really must be going. I regret that I cannot reward you as you deserve.
Take us on the elevator.
Perhaps you might reward us after a fashion then. It is imperative that we reach the lower levels. And seeing as you are already set to descend with your assigned cargo, mayhap we could accompany you as your assistants.
I'll begrudgingly take them.
Possible.
Oh.
Once the animals have been prepared for transport, we send them down separately via the lift. I will of course follow after to make my report, but I can hardly pass you off as porters when there's nothing left to carry.
Indeed. Pray forget I said anything.
How do you feel about climbing? If you've strength and
What?
courage to brave it, then there is another way down.
We're gonna climb down?
This path leads to the 33rd facet, a mine shaft excavated during one of our expeditions of Labyrinthos.
First dungeon.
While I cannot guarantee that the passage is safe to traverse, it should provide access to the medial circuit below.
I never even knew such a place existed. Thank you. This is the perfect solution.
You're quite welcome, but consider yourselves warned.
Totally a
If the
dungeon.
goal proves too treacherous, you do well to
Our
turn
first
back.
dungeon.
I bid you good day.
Well, turning back is hardly an option, not when we've come this far. Let's go and take a look at this mine shaft.
Here we all go. Still one to the southwest. Imagine that's Still be down there. If any of you guys are caught up and want to do a dungeon, let me know. Well, I imagine it's a dungeon. This must be at the entrance to the mine shaft. Tis faint, but I hear something moving within. Creatures homed there by the researchers, you think? While slavering beasts aside, we'll need to watch our footing. We should tighten our straps and such before we continue. Yeah, I don't know if anyone is able. Oh, well, maybe it's actually not a dungeon. Seeing everyone's tightened their straps and checked their gear, then I say we head on in. Given the terrain ahead, though, it might be wise to leave some distance between us. We don't want to be stumbling over each other to come to a fight. Take it slow and don't forget to check your surroundings from time to time. We can meet up at the other end of the tunnel. I'm a liar. Just kidding. It's not a dungeon. Let's see what that coffer is. This is a very, very wide open space. Hello. It's so quiet. It's very quiet. Yeah, it does AoE. That's so weird. There's the music. It's a little bit more ominous when when it was all quiet. They don't follow you from very far. Oh, right, I haven't seen the... Oh, I don't have the new... That's right, I don't have the new marathoners yet. Yeah, I thought there was gonna be a dungeon. I imagine, I guess we'll finish both sides of the quests and then there'll be a dungeon that opens up. Just a way to an Aether Current. Seems like it. Hello. Yeah, I want to try to get as many of these as I can as I go through. Oh, I wonder if this will this show me like the different areas? Oh, okay, that's good. As wait, whoa, wait, that's a lot of areas. Hello? Because it's the same as any other, but jeez. We're at a new location. Everyone seems to have made it through without incident. Nothing of consequence, at least. As promised, the tunnel has delivered us into the medial circuit. Sarah called this tier is where they keep a wide variety of samples for agricultural production. If Aaronville's assumptions hold true, that specimens are being collected in preparation for a great migration, then we should see evidence of such plans in this area's research projects. Let's follow the path to the nearest farming facility and we'll see what we see. Let's also see if there's a ether current up here. Because there must have been one like right on the edge of the these cliffs. And I may be tempted to use a tank to get to the next dungeon. We'll see though. I know I've already said that a couple times, but yeah, I don't know how queuing's gonna work. With everyone being like DPS, probably with Reaper and Sage. Figured to be in that corner. Oh, hello. Here we go. Now I know where we are. This is Marial Economics. Labyrinthos is host to a wider variety of vegetation, which allows us to conduct studies on cultivation methods utilized in foreign lands. And it is this facility which coordinates and oversees those efforts. The fruits of their research go to feed their Labyrinthos colleagues, or so I hear. More notable successes might make it to the Agora. Food so exotic you'd be hard-pressed to guess their origin, let alone how they might taste. Indeed, mystery vegetables without a name, only a list of nutritional benefits scribbled on a card. I see no Glunius hereabouts, yet these workers seem to share that same sense of urgency. It's possible they know something of the forum's plans and their underlying motivations. Worth looking into, wouldn't you say? See what you can coax from the workers. The rest of us will do the same or cast about for useful clues. Hello. Give me all the information, please. Thank you. Oh, hello there. We weren't expecting visitors, not with the use of the lift being restricted. How did you make it down here anyway? The mine shaft, you say? Well, you're much hardier soul than I. Under normal circumstances, I'd reward such tenacity with a guided tour of the fields, but I'm afraid the form is as filling order lists a mile long. Massive yet detailed requests, little wagon loads of crop samples, and hardly any time to put them together. When I first heard this grand reorganization, I assumed we would be shuffling around old stock to make room for the new. Then came the orders for ridiculous quantities of seeds we've already thoroughly researched. Passing strange, eh? I pressed for an explanation, was met with vague assurances that all would be revealed in due course. Not the most satisfying answer. It's getting a little choppy. I don't know if you guys see that on your end. The frame rate's getting a little choppy. Do I have a lot to be taken down below? More than I can carry and then some. Most of our stock is sent off via the cargo lift, but some has been earmarked for aerial transport. Hence the stack of crates atop that hill over there. God's hauling the lot up that slope was a job and a half. What crops are we raising? Well, as you can see, this one is a variety of grape. Only needs a good source of sunlight to grow, and the conditions here are nothing short of perfect. Hardly surprising given that it's native to a particular locale in the very place upon which Labyrinthos was modeled, the region in the south of Elsebard. It boasts remarkable habitat diversity, allowing for myriad flora and fauna to thrive. Chilly peaks in the north give way to the swaths of temperate plains, which in turn transition into a hot, humid coastline. Such bountiful territory is ever contested, as you might expect. Used to be called Corvos before the Imperials renamed it Locus Amonis. Oh, that's where Graha's from. The Forum saw it not as a prize, however, but as a researcher's ideal environment, one whose climates we strove to recreate within the confines of Labyrinthos. It's since provided a rich foundation for countless experience and cultivation. Up we go. I'll admit, this was not what I was expecting when we went on this journey. I thought we were going to do a lot more with like politics and stuff. I wonder if they lowered the aggro rate. Or like the area that they follow you around. Ooh.
Hard to look away, isn't it?
Wait, what? Oh.
But they're more than pretty.
For a second I thought that was the...
are attuned to ambient emotion.
I thought that was the Warrior of Darkness for a second. Or like Arbor.
You don't seem convinced, but believe me, it's true. This ashen grey, for instance, it mirrors the anxiety and
that's cool.
of those working nearby.
They're like mood
rush
flowers.
to fulfill sudden orders. Intense feelings like those spur the petals to change colour. Bright glowing hues in the presence of joy. Dark subdued shades for frustration or despair. Yet even with the collected wisdom of Charlian at our disposal, we've yet to identify the underlying principle of this.
Maybe these flowers have the echo.
And there are other mysteries besides. Although the flower is extraordinarily long-lived, its low reproductive rate has made it difficult to find younger populations growing in the wild. With too few sightings to map its distribution, and no closely related species to track, we've been unable to pinpoint its land of origin. To further complicate matters, every culture, even dimly aware of its existence, has given it a different name and mythos. Our attempts to study it via the historical record have been an exercise in frustration.
I feel like something that like unique that would be easy to
As an avid
find it in
botanist
history.
myself, I should one day like to unravel the Heartbloom's secrets. But I'm afraid other duties must take.
Ooh, I wonder if you took up the botanist gatherer quest. If you'd come across these.
Have you learned aught of interest?
I found these flowers. They're pretty cool. Oh, actually, I'm showing off the
Flower
flowers.
that reacts to one's feelings. Strange. I must say, I have never heard of such a thing.
This is all very fascinating.
Did she have an idea?
But
What
as
was
it
that?
stands, we failed to gain any significant insight into the forum's undertaking.
Indeed. While there is certainly enough activity to support Erenville's supposition that a priority has been placed on improving food production, unfortunately for our investigation, these workers were never informed as to how their duties serve the master plan.
If only we could interrogate the forum members directly.
Oh. What was that? Was it the lift?
Isn't that the entrance to the Archaean?
Oh, hey, it's our friend. Wait, is he part of the forum?
I think that's Erenville.
A little difficult to tell from here, but I think you're right. He did say he was coming down to make his report.
Erenville receives his orders from the Forum. Would it not follow, then, that the superior to whom he reports is a Forum member?
Oh no, we're just gonna like follow him.
You mean to eavesdrop on their conversation? What of the risks?
Yeah, right, that feels a little rude.
Ours alone to bear. We won't interfere with Erenville's work, nor will he be implicated as an accomplice. If you're not comfortable taking part, I can do this alone.
Nay. I said myself that I wished to know Father's intentions. And no answers will be forthcoming should we simply ask nicely.
We can apologize later, should it come to it. Right now, we need every crumb of information we can get our hands on. Consequences be damned.
It might be best if you came along as well. In fact, we should all...
Hmm? What is it? What? Yeah, Crow's acting so weird.
Oh, yes. That certainly sounds like a plan.
So yes, plans. I was definitely paying attention to everything you said. It sounds good.
Agree.
Quickly! Erenville is on the move. We need to get closer before we lose him.
Almost. I can almost reach you.
What? Yeah, it's just like, what are you talking about? Who is she? She must be hearing somebody through the echo, right? Dang, we get so much XP. Annabelle was headed westwards along the path outside the Archaeon. Come, we can still catch him. Let's just throw our compass really quick. See if there's anything close to the west. Hey, that's where we need to go. Hell yeah. But yeah, I feel like 14 would do that thing where like, if you play through all the botanist quests, maybe that like gives you a little insight into that flower. Ooh, excuse me, sorry. Don't really want to use mine. Oh. Yeah, they're like aggro is incredibly small, like their radius. Match this behind here. Yep. Oh, I have my. I was like, why is my compass like under that? Ooh, to the west. I imagine this will take us across here, so let's go to this mission first. Oh, that was deeper than I thought. Hold on a moment, I have an idea. If memory serves, that colossal wall-like structure's logistic and beta, one of Labyrinth's climate control centers. It should have its own lifts with which one could access the upper and lower tiers. If I were an agent in the Forum, it would make for a convenient meeting place. But even if we happen to find Aaronville in the company of said agent, we cannot expect them to reveal issues of importance as we nonchalantly stroll past. Nay, we shall have to remain undetected. If only Graha and his Spanish spell were here. Oh, but there are other ways of turning invisible. Hippity hop, my little toads. She just changes into, into frogs. Yeah, that won't be suspicious at all. Unaccustomed to transfiguration? Worry not, it will wear off with the passage of time. I suggest you and your green companions hop along and catch up with Aaronville. Should you feel the magic's fading, return to me and I will refresh the enchantment. And what am I to do in the meantime? Wait here with me. In your current state of mind, you'd be as likely to leap into the jaws of a predator as you would learn anything of note. Got her. Which reminds me, we're the creatures hereabouts. In that form, you are essentially defenseless. Yikes. You've changed into a toad. You must remain transfigured in order to progress with quest objectives. You return from your transfigured status if you move too far away. Look to your map for the transfiguration's area of effect. Speak with your stole to restore or prolong the transfiguration. Whew. Frog. Ribbit. Alpha Toad and Alley Toad are now accompanying you. Oh my god. So good. Tiffany, how many friends? Let's go. Oh my god. Can others see that, like, we're frogs? Because I don't see any other frogs around, right? I lost it off it, right? It's so good. Oh man. God, that sound. Yeah. Ribbit. Ribbit, ribbit. You saw a few when you did this? Interesting. Oh, hello. That's so funny. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Alfie Toad attempts and fails to shake his head, but you nevertheless understand that he is telling you this is the wrong way. Oh, it must be up there then. So, Oh man. Orbit. Here we go. This is an army of frogs. Hello, brethren. Try to be all sneaky. There they are. Oh man. Not suspicious at all.
Find your compensation to be more than satisfactory. We wish to make clear that we are pleased with the efficiency and thoroughness of your work. So much so that we have come bearing new tasks in need of your competent hand.
Another lengthy list.
He's like, yay.
If I may speak frankly, the Gleaners have been pushed to the point of collapse by your unending demands. We are not familiars to be exploited. We are Charlian scholars, and we deserve an explanation for this unseemly treatment. What warrants such urgency?
Yeah. Tell us.
In an age long past, Charlian was charged with a momentous duty. And now that word of the final days hangs heavy in the air, time has come for us to fulfill that charge. I can say no more, but I promise you this.
No, someone already said that.
All will be revealed in due course. And when it has, you will understand that your toil was in service to the greatest good.
He's like, I can't help. I have to go lay down. I need a nap, but you're doing great work.
Then I will do your bidding. For now. But unless you wish the Gleaners to rise up in protest, I advise you to offer tangible improvements for our working conditions. Your promised revelation does nothing to address present circumstances.
A fair point. Your concerns will be conveyed to the forum.
I'll pass along your feedback, for sure. Definitely. I definitely was listening to what you were saying. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He knows.
I hope that was informative. You may consider my debt to you repaid in full. While I do have my reservations about the Forum, I want to believe that they have our best interests at heart. Which is why I'm reassured that you're busy sniffing out the truth of things. We can ill afford to place all our eggs in one basket, this master plan of theirs, without first understanding the risks involved.
It's pretty sharp. Whoa.
Wait! How did you know it was us?
If you mean to impersonate a toad, try studying the real thing. And don't try to fool an expert.
He's like, I'm a toad master. This is totally necessary, so just trust me. Very legitimate. Suppose we should have known a gleaner who specializes in animal procurement would not be so easily deceived. Yet he seemed inclined to put his trust in us all the same. More importantly, perhaps, we've discovered a new piece of the puzzle, this momentous duty the former agent mentioned. Charlian has been called to action, and Telophores' declaration was the catalyst. Whatever charge it is they hope to fulfill, they deem it of sufficient import to disrupt all of Labyrinthos, not to mention ignore Eorze's request for aid. Whoa. Whoa. What duty could warrant the direct involvement of the Forum and the commitment of all its resources? Judging by what we just heard, none of the Glunas we were offered any kind of explanation. At this point, it seems abundantly clear that we'll learn nothing new by pressing them further. We should head back to your stolen crowd for the moment, see what they think of this. Let's check compass really quick. Southwest, yeah. So I wonder what this, like... Well, I guess in the first trailer, right, that they released, Ystola was talking to the people and they said something about, like, they have to be here to document everything else or something like that. So maybe they just, like... Maybe they're moving to, like, a bunker or something. Nah, it's down there, isn't it? Whoa, what is that? Hello? Yeah, we haven't even touched that here. The night music is very peaceful. So much G-pose he has a frog. Oh man. Welcome back. I trust you found Aaron Veldon. Interesting. I had a feeling you would learn something important. Even if that something was simply a confirmation that no one knows much of anything. We should share this with Kryle and discuss how we'd like to proceed. Where's Kryle? Assuming we would find her back at the farm, she was still behaving oddly, so I bade her return and rest there. Perhaps not the best decision in hindsight. Would you mind checking any of those flowers she was so entranced by? The rest of us can survey the more distant areas, just in case she decided to wander. Yeah, that was a weird decision, Stola. You're like, hey, you're acting weird, stay by me, and then as soon as we leave, you're like, go lay down, it'll be fine. Whoa. I don't remember where the flowers are at. Maybe up there? Oh wait, maybe on this side? I honestly can't remember. This seems right. This seems right. Whoa, whoa, yeah. Seems right. Maybe. Yep. Yep. Yeah, she's back here again. Weird. Whoa. Oh, what is she feeling?
For you. The spell will keep it from wilting.
What?
She said you would need it for the journey ahead.
Oh, she was talking to Heidelin.
Will you speak with her now? I cannot hope to match Minfilia's clarity, of course. But
What? Whoa.
Thank you.
She's lost the power to even...
She has lent me her body for only a moment. Just as I could not save the first from the flood of light, it has become arduous for me to interact with the physical world without assistance. Though I might converse with you for a time, the incorporeal form I assumed on the ship would be incapable of casting even the simplest enchantment.
Gotcha.
It is in the depths of the ethereal sea, the place to which all life returns, where my influence is greatest. After Menphilia's sacrifice on the first, it was to the sea, here in the source, where I ferried her soul. I wished that gentle spirit to find rest in the world she loved so well.
Ah, the music.
And another who may yet have a part to play.
Another?
That will depend on you.
Emmett?
Take the flower. Walk free.
Walk free. Ah,
You
my
are
heart.
free to go where you wish. To believe what you will. That blue will be your guide, test and proof of your conviction. In darkness, seek joy. Surrender not to sadness, and see beyond despair. Walk free, and bear the light for others to follow. Together, raise it aloft and let it shine till the end, blinding and radiant.
Oh.
That was all too brief. Already she seems so far away.
Welcome back.
My apologies if I startled you. Ever since we began our descent into Labyrinthos, I had sensed another's will, straining to reach out. Even with my particular talents, though, I was unable to make a connection at first. So weak and tenuous it was. Once I took hold of that wispy thread. Imagine my surprise to discover it was Heidelin herself. Needless to say, it seemed wise to learn what we could before letting go. Her answers were more cryptic than I would have liked, but at least she left us with a guide of sorts, that unusual flower. Yes, we are definitely making progress. You can't be serious! We've done nothing wrong!
Uh-oh. Oh, jeez. Oh. Whoa. Hello, person that is not their father anymore.
Forum with us? Obstruction and suppression, apparently.
Mistress Baldessian, our records show you facilitated the Scions' entrance into Sharlayan by claiming them as assistants for your organization. We are aware of your investigations. After alerting the major institutions to the presence of potential troublemakers,
No, that rat.
word from an Archean custodian.
That rat.
A group
I knew it.
operating under the auspices of the students, skulking about Labyrinthos and engaging in clandestine behavior.
Clandestine? We may not have entered Sharlayan as Scions, but we did naught to conceal our identities. Our only purpose in this city is to seek the truth. I can think of no reason why our actions should warrant the Forum's intervention.
'Tis not our way to discourage the pursuit of knowledge. But the timing of such pursuits must be considered, not to mention their potential impact.
Oh no, what about the friend we made?
True caretakers of wisdom have committed ourselves to an undertaking that demands the utmost discretion. And we will not risk its success by turning a blind eye to disruptive foreign elements in our midst.
We're getting kicked out?
What then is to be our fate? Will you put us on a ship back to Eorzea?
The Forum will convene to examine your case.
Oh no!
The results of said inquiry will determine your future in this city. As for your absent companion, he has already been detained.
Graha! But why? Is reading a crime now, too?
Reading is encouraged, celebrated even. Not, however, of the volumes shelved in the restricted section of the library.
Uh-oh. Did he sneak in there?
Refusing to comply will only make matters worse. Let us instead treat this as an opportunity to open a dialogue with the Forum.
Silence is often one's best defense. I would advise against prolonging the proceedings with frivolous discourse.
I'm so confused.
This is not the place for debate. The rostra await.
It must be something like, I mean, because if they were just trying to like keep themselves alive, that wouldn't really be something they'd want to punish us for, right? If they were like trying to move somewhere else and lay low. I don't know. Must be something big. Hey Graha, how you doing?
Forgive me. I was careless.
We would have been detained regardless. This way, at least, we managed to stay together. I trust your time within the Forbidden Archives was well spent.
Okay, so these are the events of like the kind of the opening of the trailer.
This inquiry is now in session. As Speaker-elect, I will be presiding over the day's proceedings. Master Fortuner, would you be so kind as to restate the matter which compelled you to summon your colleagues with such urgency?
As you are all aware, we recently denied Eorzea's request for Sharlayan assistance. Since then, certain individuals dissatisfied with our decision have taken it upon themselves to interfere with our work. They entered our nation masquerading as associates of the students of Baldessian. But these malcontents are better known as the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
I've never seen Kral's hood off.
These militants wield influence with both the Eorzean and Eastern alliances, and are inextricably involved with the crises presently afflicting the world at large. Loose in our city, these warmongers sought to meddle with and expose matters of state secret. What are they, if not a dire threat to be expelled?
What?
You have tarnished the good name of the students. Galuf would be ashamed.
Don't do it, don't.
Galuf Baldessian was never one to forsake his fellow man. Even if this nation closed every door and retreated from the world, he would have found a way to help the Scions, help every soul of this star fight back against the coming doom.
Yeah, take that. Don't have a retort for that, do you?
A terrible enemy stands poised to lay waste to all we hold dear. In the face of such madness, Eorzea reached out to Sharlayan, a respected ally, in the hopes of forming a united front. Was your curt dismissal truly the best you could offer? Or are you so preoccupied with your momentous duty of an age long past that even the end of the world is unworthy of your attention?
Whence came this revelation?
From the mouth of a forum member within fortuitous earshot.
Then it seems your findings support my own.
Oh yeah, what'd you find?
The reason I visited the restricted shelves was to study records of the Forum's policy-making process, to better understand the historical trends underlying
He's
their
so
most
smart.
major decisions. At first glance, the positions of neutrality in war and the accumulation of knowledge above all else appear constant and consistent, the unchanging pillars of Sharlayan society. And once upon a time, I might have left it at that. These days, however, I am more attuned to the subtleties of governance, and so I noticed something odd.
Oh yeah?
From a particular point in time, the
Oh, are they
purpose
shifting
of
more
these
towards
policies
Garlean?
shifted. No longer was knowledge preserved for the benefit of society. Rather, society was to be gradually reshaped to ensure the preservation of knowledge.
Okay.
The most conspicuous and telling change was the one which befell Labyrinthos. Once little more than an oversized storehouse, an enormous allocation of funds saw it transformed into an advanced research and archival facility. I also discovered a fascinating account on the finances of our Dravanian colony. The settlement attracted students from far and wide, and the connections and tuition fees thus acquired were funneled into further improvements for the archives. Now, there is no question that our nation's progress is tied to the acquisition of wisdom. Nevertheless, the vast resources diverted for this purpose borders on the obscene. But returning to the matter of when, our change in course appears to have been made some 270 years ago.
The very same period when Sharlayan scholars in the hinterlands began a formal study of the ethereal sea. You found something, did you not? And whatever it was, gave rise to your oh-so-important duty.
Oh, so it doesn't have to do anything with the... Oh.
Mind your tongue, Archon. If you had seen...
Oh. What?
Yes.
What?
We are bound by a duty we cannot ignore. Knowing this, what would you have us do? Abandon our vital work and join you on the field of
Oh,
battle?
so there is a deeper...
We
Oh.
will never choose the way of the sword. We will fulfill our mission not through strife and bloodshed, but survival. Come what may, we shall live.
Come what? Oh.
We must.
Do as you must, then. But we Scions will fight until the heavens fall, until our last breath.
Such misguided zeal.
If they really wanted us to understand, they could just tell us.
Father, Master Fortuner, I fail to understand the stance you have elected to take. But by the same token, I have yet to find a compelling argument to counter the challenge you put to us in Gridania. Still, in the midst of my uncertainty, I must trust in myself to do what is right, as others have chosen to trust in me. So I will continue, as I always have, weighing the consequences of my every action, and allowing my hope for the future to inform my decisions.
That's quite enough. Have you all forgotten the reason for this assembly?
Skolok Monteshane. He's the head of the studium and an old friend of my grandfather's.
Honestly, every discussion devolves into some interminable debate. Terrible habit. Let's return to the topic at hand, hmm? By their own admission, these scions have resolved to fight alongside the Eorzean nations against the doom which swift approaches. But there exists no evidence of an attempt to incite our citizens to do the same.
True. Is someone on our side?
While our decision may well have been the correct one, we cannot simply bull our way through these disagreements without inviting doubts or objections. Put yourselves in their place. Who among you would leave a tome unopened if an elder forbid you read it with no reason given? Now, if we're to quell further discontent, then we must conclude this matter with a fair and even hand.
I like him.
Order! We will have order! Master Monteshane raises some valid points. Keeping such concerns in mind, I propose we enforce the following measures. Until further notice, the students of Baldessian are to cease any and all activities within the domain of Sharlian. You will also refrain from any further investigation into the Forum's decisions and duties. Failure to comply with these restrictions will result in the immediate expulsion of your scion associates.
Guess we're going to Thavnir.
Let us put this judgment to a vote. All in favor, raise your hand.
Ooh. It's a lot less that raise their hand than I was expecting.
I count 51 for and 48 against. The proposal is passed.
Dang. That was really divided.
Scions, you have heard the Forum's judgment. Pray abide by it, or face the consequences. Honored members, I thank you for your time. This inquiry is concluded.
So I wonder what... I wonder what they saw. Well, at least we've been allowed to remain in the city, and our endless investigations have not been in vain. We now know that this mysterious duty of theirs began with whatever the Forum discovered in the Ethereal Sea. With our freedom so sorely curtailed, however, we will struggle to learn a lot more of substance here in Sharlian. Okay. gonna talk to Graha. Drop of cause here. I was pondering the significance of what I just read as I left the restricted section and knocked over the security mammoth on my way out, and I promise to be more vigilant next time. Oh man. Okay, I'm at the end here. I have to go to a lunch thing for work, but I'll be back in about an hour or two. Yeah, I hope you guys come out. Again, I should be gone for like probably till 1:30 or 2. So if you want to hang out and keep the tab open while you wait, by all means. But I'll see you soon. Thanks for hanging out, guys.